I just murdered everybody's ears.
What did you do? Just bang shit?
I was beating on my mic top.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Uh,
I should turn this
welcome to episode 39. This is Michael's birthday episode.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, yeah, it's still
'Cause
not
it's
12
today.
yet.
Birthday. Yeah.
No, yeah, it's today. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, happy birthday, Michael.
Hey, Michael.
Thank you.
Yep. So, welcome to Diversity Catalogue.
How to accept the compliment?
Episode 30. He's not good at that.
It's not a
Episode.
comment. It's just a
Well, just
statement
in
of the fact.
What do you do when
Happy
someone's
birthday.
blowing out the candles? What do you do?
So everyone
You
sits
just sit
there
there,
awkwardly. Doesn't
clap,
everyone not just
look
sit there
around the room.
awkwardly when
We
someone
just
thinks
did that
happy
today,
birthday?
too.
When you're
Oh.
the blower, though. When you're blowing out the candles. You just have to sit there and look around the room with the smile on.
Yeah. Yeah. But this is episode 39 of Diversity Catalog. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. If you're listening on Apple, Amazon, Spotify, rate the podcast 5 stars. But yeah, no, we just did that today too. We celebrated my grandmother's birthday
How old is
today.
she turning?
Bing bong.
83.
Damn.
Wow.
83. The big 83 from my
Madonna.
grandmother. Yeah, so that was cool. My family came over. Now we're here with Michael. So, how was your day? You're 25.
I'll tell you what. I had the worst fucking sleep of my life last night.
Why?
He was so
It was
excited.
actually,
you paranoid?
this day's been long as shit. I'll tell you what.
Had been a long ass day. to be honest.
It's felt long as all. I was supposed to go.
It's tough out here once you get to 25.
Yeah, right.
As
As soon as you wake up, oh
my
God.
it literally was awful. I had to sleep in my parents' bed because my parents are in Boston.
Oh, right.
My mom-
Oh, your dogs need.
My
They're,
dogs
they're
need me.
needy.
They're lonely.
Oh.
So they have to sleep with someone because they'll whine at my grandma's door until she opens up, and then they'll
Yeah.
sleep with her.
That's funny.
So I have to self-sacrifice and sleep.
Yeah.
With them.
Oh.
Teddy is like the best cuddler ever. Like, I don't know how you people sleep by yourself in your bed, but I
Yeah.
usually sleep like I don't know.
Sprawled out.
Sometimes sprawled out, but it's usually I'll have like a leg up or something like that. Like, you know how you make like a figure four with your leg.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like a
Figure.
yeah.
Oh, like that?
But it's kind of like it's not your toe, not your foot's not on your leg, but it's
Yes.
So like foot to thigh, basically. You're
Like
that.
you're
not.
saying on your
But
belly.
not on it,
You're
not on
saying
it.
when
Not
you're on your belly,
yeah, just like hanging.
you bend a leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I know
got
you-
you.
okay,
So
yeah.
like that, like I'll sleep fetal position sometimes.
You sleep fetal position, like knees to chest.
On the side.
No, what the fuck?
This is fetal position.
yeah, a soft fetal position.
No, I
Jesus
know what you
Christ.
mean.
What
That's you said fetal.
Oh
I'm like,
my
what the
God.
fuck?
Knees at his neck.
Yeah, what the shit? Soft fetal position, and he'll be like right here.
Oh,
really?
He'll like curl
Like
up
a
right
little
there.
spoon.
In the
You
thing?
have to lift the covers up, and he'll go
Knees
underneath,
Oh.
and then he'll be there. He'll shift around with you too. So if you like
you-
shift, he'll like
You
shift
jerking
around.
in your sleep?
No,
Not that.
lock him up, man.
Men-
lock
men-
his ass up.
Hi,
What
You
the
ever see that
fuck was
TikTok?
that?
He was like, "Why do men jerk in their sleep?"
Oh.
I'm not
And then they do that, and then someone just actually starts jerking. like,
That's funny.
like doing the jerk people
spaz.
at home.
You spaz.
Yeah.
Yes.
I move
Crunch
a
him
lot.
up.
Yeah. I do that. Yeah, I do that.
I move a lot until I get comfortable,
Yeah.
Really?
which is usually, to be honest, it's been on my back lately.
Yeah, you've been taking on your back lately.
This is insane. This
A lot of
episode.
pillows.
This is a
Get the counter up. Is that what, 5?
Do you have to have? So do you have to have like your leg around something?
no.
See, like I don't know. If I'm on
No, I
my
know what you're
side,
talking
I
about.
like having a pillow between my legs.
Yeah.
Or like I need to.
You never knew that? You never
I
knew
need
people
to
like that?
hold-
Never done
Oh,
that.
I sleep.
Sometimes I'll hold pillows.
I sleep with. There's
Really?
eight, 8 or 9 pillows on my bed. I'm not even kidding.
Oh my god, really?
Okay.
I
Wait,
need
I
to
got
wrap
two.
my arms around them.
I like to
Yeah,
have a
swear.
pillow, like obviously next to my head, and then one parallel with my body, so I feel
Yeah.
like contained.
Yes,
almost
yes.
Away.
Yes.
Wait, on like the side of you? So you
Yo,
don't
I
just
swear to
fall
God.
over?
no,
Like, what do you mean?
like on the other, like because I have like a
What do you,
queen
how do you
bed.
sleep on your side?
like
right?
if he's
Or-
I
facing.
actually sleep towards the inside of my bed.
Okay, but then you want something
I sleep
next
on
to
the
you,
left-hand
a
side.
pillow next to you that contains
Like
you.
along your back, you're saying.
Along my back, or
Yes.
like on my like
I do
towards
the
my
same.
face. I don't know
do
whichever
the
side I
same
sleep
thing.
on
I
at
swear
night.
to
But
God.
Really?
But my
Yeah,
bed's up
yeah, like
against
that.
my bed's up against the wall too. So I have
Oh,
pillows
yeah.
up against the wall,
Oh.
and I sleep like right next, like
yeah,
on
I
top.
like sleeping on the wall.
Oh yeah, it's
You guys sleep weird, man.
No,
What do you mean?
That's just surprising to me.
I literally
Oh.
take up like the smallest sliver of my bed.
Oh, the majority of my bed is
Yeah.
just free space. Yeah.
So
Yeah, so I fill it with a pillow.
there's
I
room.
just leave it.
Oh,
I like the way I sleep. I sleep on my side like 9 out of 10 times,
Yeah.
or on my back with my head to the right.
Yeah, like being on my bed.
if I'm dead beat, I'm sleeping on my stomach.
I can't sleep
Like,
on
I'm
my
just
stomach.
passing out.
You know what's really annoying?
You sleep on your back? I just thought about that. That's kind of weird.
That's
psychotic.
the best way to sleep, apparently.
I started
yeah, I
doing
heard
it.
that.
I started doing it a lot when my tummy was bothering me because
Yeah.
I'd wake up with heartburn pretty much.
Oh.
I'd wake up with like acid reflux, so I started doing it. And you know what it's not really a problem, but I was like double stacking my pillows when I was laying on my back.
Mm-hmm.
So I would be like a little elevated.
Oh, yeah.
And now sometimes I try to sleep with one pillow on my back, and I can't do it because it's like too flat, and I feel like I'm almost upside down. I can't do it.
I
anymore.
actually hate- I
because I've
hate
been
being
doing it for like
elevated.
2 years. I like a little elevation.
Hate that.
Yeah.
It fucks with my
But I
neck.
have like
if
the
do
worst
that.
sleep ever because their pillows, like my pillow is like, I like a firm pillow.
You like it for a
Like
pillow, really?
soft, it's soft, but it's firm. Like it's not,
Fat.
no, like firm.
Like, oh, not
But like not
Tempur-Pedic.
skinny though.
Yeah, not skinny.
Right.
My pillow's my room, but it's
Yeah.
like, it's like a bamboo pillow, and I guess they're all probably little.
I know
firm.
exactly what you're talking about.
One of my friends just got one, and she returned it. She's like, it's too firm. I'm like, no,
Really?
these are perfect pillows. I go,
I don't like them
You
too
sleep,
too
but
firm.
you double it.
I tell you what, red flag people who like the fucking flimsy ass pillows.
Yeah, skinny. I
Absolute
don't like
red
that.
That's fine, but if you double it,
Fold it.
No, I don't double.
Or fold
I have
it, yeah.
one so some of the best night's sleep, you fold that pillow, hits different sometimes.
crick right in the.
But I feel like it's usually because it's a bad pillow you have to fold it.
Yes, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
You don't fold the good pillows.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I
They
like-
have they have like a flimsy pillow and then like a flat, like kind of firm one, but it's honestly it's too much elevated, and then like I don't know. Their bed's not cool either. Like I like a cool bed.
Well,
Like
that's
temperature-wise.
hard.
When I sleep in a cement block, it's like
Well, okay, yeah.
Right.
I close my vent in the winter, so no heat comes in. I have to be cold. I can't sleep in the warm. It's just too much. I die.
Really?
I
get-
die.
When you sleep, right? I like having the sheets in the comforter like right up to here.
Really?
oh, 100%.
Up to
yeah.
my neck.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't even sleep under my covers.
Oh, I can't.
I have
I don't sleep under my cup.
I have a singular
Covers
like
everything?
like a blanket, not like that.
Yeah.
It's like a little bit thicker than that, but I just sleep on top of my like bed sheets, not my
What?
sheets, but like the
Yeah.
comforter, and with that
What?
over me. It's just
Listen,
too hot.
I don't.
No,
I get too hot.
I-
do that.
I have
I don't
the,
feel secured.
The what is it like the pullover sheets?
Yeah.
I'd never
that.
sleep under those.
No, you're not supposed to sleep under those.
What are you talking about then? Never mind.
The one that like covers
The
the
base
bed.
layer.
like the base
The
layer.
little stretchy part.
Yeah,
one
the
that
stretchy
Base
Oh,
one that
yeah,
goes
yeah,
on
yeah.
top of the
Under that.
mattress.
Alright.
Yeah, no.
I just sleep with a comforter. That's it. I don't put sheets in my bed.
Right.
Just
That's
comforter.
fair.
Yeah.
But you have it right up to your neck.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm
I
snuggled up.
Really?
Me
Oh.
too. Me too.
can't do that.
Time.
Where's your blanket roll up to?
I could do that, but it's just too
He said
warm.
he
It gets
doesn't.
too
He
hot.
said he sleeps-
Where's it go to?
He sleeps on top
My
of his
blanket,
bed.
I sleep on
no, he's
on my
taking it-
side, and my blanket goes like here.
He sleeps on top of his
Oh.
comforter with a blanket
No,
like
no, no,
this.
no.
Top me.
I'm right, right?
Like, say my bed's made, and there's a separate blanket like folded at the bottom of my bed. I will put that on top of me and sleep
and he
under
sleeps
that.
on top of the comforter.
Yeah.
Doesn't even get under the comforter.
I'll go in the comforter if it's like actually fucking freezing.
Ah.
That's the only way.
So weird. What the fuck?
But like usually I'll just sleep if I'm that cold. I'll just put a hoodie on and just sleep with the thing.
See, I always sleep with no shirt on. Unless I'm camping or something like that, and it's absolutely cold out.
I was about to say at some point I will probably be taking my hoodie off at like in the night. I'll like
See,
wake up and be
I'd never wake up like midway through the night.
I
If
don't
I wake
mind
up,
that.
I'll be up
Sometimes.
for like an hour and a
but
half.
if I do wake up in the middle of the night, I'm just coming off. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I gotta wear pajamas. To be honest,
You have to wear pajamas.
Like,
I like it. I feel
What
like it's
do
a
you-
luxury for me.
Designating as
like pajamas.
You know what I mean?
fuck's
Like
it a luxury?
it feels nice to put on pajamas to go to
Put pajamas
fucking
on every
bed.
night then.
But
Pajamas.
sometimes I'll just wear sweats and I'll just be like, fuck it.
Yeah, I have
hate wearing sweats to bed.
pajamas or like thin sweatpants, but I have
Yeah.
to wear them even if I'm shirtless. I don't know. I just like
yeah, you don't
that.
have to wear
Hmm.
a shirt.
I
I
wear I
usually-
keep my socks on. That's a red
freak.
flag.
That's a
People think
freak
that's
move.
an ick.
No, I do, but
I've
then I
never
take them
slept
off
barefoot ever.
though. Ever? That's
Really?
crazy.
How am I gonna
Never
play
once.
footsies with you and be cuddle?
Never once.
That's crazy.
Even like
that.
certain activities. Socks are
Yeah,
saying
you
not.
should. You
to
should
be
do
honest.
that.
Yeah, I've never slept barefoot ever. To be honest.
you- So, all right, can you
I just wear
sleep?
shorts to do it. I don't know.
Like, say the pillow's here, right?
Yeah.
Say this is a pillow. Can you do this with it? Like,
Oh, I have to. I have to.
I can
can't.
do it.
I
don't-
have to.
I don't like sleeping like
my
that.
shoulders, I can't do it. My shoulders hurt too much doing that.
You should start stretching.
There's
your
something
shoulders
wrong with
every
me.
day.
I know I need to. And I have like the bands
I
to
do.
do it. But
Scared me. Listen.
I thought something popped on the screen too. I was like, oh,
Anyway,
yeah.
should we try this chicken?
Yeah, let's try this chicken. I was gonna say that before.
You haven't had it yet?
No,
Or you
I've had
did?
it. I have it a lot.
Or you want us to
Make
try
sure it
it?
doesn't forget on the turf. You
That's why I wanted
Explain-
to grab my own.
Explain it while we eat it, Mike.
Explain it while we eat it. No clue what it is. It's an Indian chicken. I get it at work because all my coworkers are Indian. They're actually from India.
Down the hatchet.
So I don't know what's on it. I know there's chilies in it. I know it's
Had it.
fried chicken.
Whatever it is.
Yeah,
Indian food's so good. Oh
Yeah,
my
it's
god,
good.
it's so good.
I get it quite frequently. My favorite is they have this other one. It's something with like peanuts and chilies, and it's like fried, and they're like fried together.
Mm.
It's pretty good. Oh, thanks.
Oh yeah. Oh, we had a family friend that she moved to Canada, but her family's Indian, and they used to come over like every so often, and they would just like
know
fucking
this
make
person?
a feast. It was my sister friend. Her name's
Oh, I was
Pooja.
about to say, I'm like, I don't know. I don't think I know anyone Indian here. Like
You might-
that we went to school.
You
with
may
or
have
something
seen
like
her. I don't. We were definitely not there. My sister graduated before that, but
That was fire.
her name's Pooja.
That? It's really good.
They used to make
Really?
the
I know
fucking
Pooja
most
from-
fire food. Right? I've heard it's a
from
common
India.
Indian name now.
It is.
Wow. That was really good, Michael.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Tell them we said thanks.
They don't know I took it. It was just.
Oh.
It was just in the work fridge.
Tell me you like it.
Nice.
They don't like to eat leftovers, so I just eat a lot.
Somebody's name was on it.
No.
Yeah.
No one's name
Do
was on
not
it.
eat this.
I was putting all the food away, like, and I'll take this home.
Yeah, that's funny. That was good. Wow.
Mm.
That was really good.
Eating it.
Yeah, I don't know what's in it, but
I'm waiting to eat these fig Newtons later.
Fig Newton's disgusting.
But yeah, speaking of food, let's stay on the food topic. So we went out for Mike's birthday.
Yep.
Mike picks a restaurant, which I'm always I don't know why, but I'm always skeptical every time Mike's
Ange
pick
hates me.
places because
I never miss, and he hates me for some reason.
dude, you've never led me astray, but
Up more here.
Mike's got an appetite for the abstract, I would say. You know what I mean? So sometimes I'm like why are we going? Like, what even is this
Name
place?
one place abstract that I've been. That I take.
It was excellent. Tell them where we went, so you do them justice.
So I run past this place like every day because it's on my route, and I've always wanted to go to it, but it always seems tough to get like a reservation. Josh is fiddling with something.
It's good.
Oh. So the place is called like Palos maybe.
Palo, Palo.
Yeah. Was it Portuguese, right?
I saw it was Portuguese, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like a tapas place though, so it's a bunch of like small dishes. And actually, they were pretty good price, honestly.
Yeah, it was actually.
And
A lot of
they were
food.
actually. I would say I was like. I remember walking in. You were like, "Oh, we're gonna get Chinatown after this."
That's what you said.
I
was like-
just I don't know. I'm bad with stuff like that.
You see what type of place it was?
Yeah, tapas place. A tapas like Portuguese place. So it was basically tapas, bunch of small dishes, basically.
Yeah.
And it was pretty much like everything had like
Spicy.
4 pieces of things. I guess pretty much. I liked it.
Yeah.
Like 4 to 5. Yeah, they're all pretty good. I think. I don't think they really missed on much.
It was great. We nailed it. I mean, I left
Yeah.
satisfied too. I think
yeah,
we
we
I
all
think we all got full.
Yeah.
We got like 9 or 10 plates.
Yeah.
We tried like everything.
There was nothing I got that I didn't like, or that we
Yeah,
got that I didn't like.
We all tried everything.
Surprisingly, like some of the shit, I was like, "Oh, there's
I
no
was
way."
surprised you had the anchovies.
I need to have
That
it.
was my first time.
That's my thing. I'm gonna start just eating shit that you guys tell me to eat
Good.
because it's good, and if it's good, amazing. But if it's
Yeah.
not, I'm never gonna let you eat the end
James
of
had
it.
the oxtail first time. Right?
Love
First time
oxtail.
having
too. I didn't know
oxtail.
James-
I thought James had oxtail.
I was so confused when he said he's never had oxtail. I was like, really?
Was that your first time when we had it?
No.
You've had it before?
Yeah, I've had it before.
But pull this picture up.
That oxtail was fucking good though. That was like, I don't know how long they braised it for, but it was like it wasn't even fall off the bone. Like it was already off the bone when it came to us.
Yeah, we took some pics. This is the smelts,
Yep.
Smells.
which I love smelts. My dad likes smelts.
I've never been a big smelts guy, but I only have them in like the pasta and the sauce or whatever.
You never had them
that.
battered like that and
I
fried.
think so.
See,
I was
Not
nervous
straight
about
up
it.
like that.
I think they were gonna come
Oh.
like that, so I was like, "Oh, I was fine after."
we have them like every year, like for Christmas. That's one of the things we
Yeah,
have.
the 7 fishes.
I love them.
Yeah.
I really haven't had calamari since I've had smelts
Yeah, it's better.
because I think those are great.
Calamari's pushing it in my book. I'm not big on calamari.
It's overrated.
I
It's
honestly made
honestly
him have it
overrated.
once, and
like
that's not a thing to me.
I'm not even kidding. And I like squid, and I
Is
like
it like
octopus.
it's
like
rubbery
that.
though, isn't it?
I don't care for it. Depends where you get it.
Yeah.
About it.
But smelts, if you guys don't know what smelts are, they're literally like little fishes, like with the spine vertebrae in it. And we ate them. I don't know. My mom, especially my grandmother, is always like, take them out. Like they won't, they like don't want. But I mean,
But
we
they're so
fucking ate
small,
them.
Ate 'em whole.
Like, I don't even matter, right?
Yeah.
Last Christmas, I literally ate like 20, 25, all with the bones.
Oh my god.
So
I don't.
He's like, I have stomach issues. I don't know why.
I love
Yeah,
those.
it's 'cause
dude,
I get stomach issues. I don't know why. And
I love those things.
It's like
They're fucking
50,000
banging.
small
You
bones
literally
in
ate
your
the
small
bones.
intestine. What the fuck?
What was this?
But yeah, the first round, that was a
forget.
lemon.
That was a
Was it lemon? Oh.
The first round, I believe we got smelts, spicy potato, and it was the Spanish omelet that we got.
That's what it was. You like
Yeah, I
that?
don't have. I've
And
never
that was
pictured
my
that either.
favorite.
Really?
It came out cool, too.
Actually, that was like the only like half miss for me.
Nah,
I don't like
just,
omelets like that, and it was like almost like a quiche thing.
It tasted weird to me, but not a bad weird.
was
Just not what I thought it was
It
going
was
to.
a frittata. That's what it was. If you
Oh.
guys don't know what a frittata is, it's like a baked omelet. And my mom's mom makes them all the time, just like that, like with with potato, onion, pepper.
Yeah.
She'll put like squash flowers in them. That was like a pauper's meal. She has that like fucking every day. But it tasted just like that, a little burnt. And it was nice and thick, and it was fucking so good. Yeah, the Spanish omelet. Pull up the potatoes. The potatoes were gas too.
This was my favorite.
Tri-colored potatoes.
Tricolor spicy potato.
This whatever.
I remember when it first got it, I was worried for a second. The purple potato was like just a chili. And
That's
I'm
what you
like,
thought
if
it
I
was,
eat
and I was
just a
like, "Fuck
fucking
it, let me
chili?"
try it."
yeah, that was fire.
It's my favorite. This is so good. Oh man.
And then the second round, we got like charcuterie type stuff.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like some curated meats, some cheeses, and it was so good.
palata.
Oh my god, it was so good. I
The
love
jamon.
those shit like that. The nuts were fire.
Yeah, these were fire. It was like weird almonds.
The
Yeah, I was
breadsticks
saying
were
those are like
fire.
not regular almonds. I don't know where they got them from.
And this is a very small plate too, by the way. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
it
know
looks
if this
bigger.
looks big on screen. Like there was
Probably
like
massive.
7 or 8 pieces, and like that was it.
That's how big it was.
Yeah, pretty much. It was so good. The Spanish ham was fire that we got.
It was really good.
The cheeses that we got were fire. Those were on a different plate, not pictured.
Yeah, cheese was good. I
The
was surprised.
cheese was great.
I'm not a
We
big
ate
cheese guy.
we
Drive it?
ate literally cleared
The
everything.
cheese no. It's just this.
Oh,
Cleared everything. And then yeah, the last round we got like actual like
Food.
meats.
yeah.
So we got it was oxtail, which I had never had that before, and it was fire.
Oxtail and cauliflower
fall
or
off
something.
the bone. It was
Here.
like a cauliflower puree.
Yeah.
We got garlic shrimp, which
I was
was
gonna say the
gas.
shrimp
That was
too,
really
which was
good.
probably my favorite.
I don't
to
even
be
like
honest.
shrimp. That shit was that
If I had
sauce
to
was
pick-
fucking
The sauce was
elite.
really good.
Shrimp is so good.
I'm just not
dude.
big on shrimp.
Oh,
it
I
just
love
don't
it.
taste right to me. Like it just
I
tastes
feel
like nothing.
If I ate
almost.
too many, like not too many, but if I ate like a good amount of shrimp, I would not feel well. Like it just,
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
there's something about it that like it doesn't like really sit well with me. But a couple pieces, I was like, yeah, I got like
I don't
3 pieces of
mind.
that shit. I was like, whoa.
I like a little like shrimp scampi when there's shrimp in the pasta. Not bad. And then we got anchovies. My first time having anchovies.
This is your
Not
first time having anchovies?
bad.
I
Yeah,
thought you
dude.
would have had them.
I don't know. I thought it would be disgusting, but I can't.
too.
I don't know.
I
We
think
never.
that's every child, right?
We never really
Yeah,
grew up having that
anchovies.
like in my house.
My grandpa used to eat them on pizza.
Really?
disgusting.
See, we never ate that.
Well, I never needed it.
But these were great. This was
Yeah,
like
this is really good.
on a piece of toast with like a pepper or some shit.
Peppers.
It was so fucking good.
Yeah, when you guys were talking about it originally, I was just sitting there quiet, like, yeah, I'm not eating that.
Me too. I literally.
I knew.
I
was
said to
like, I'm gonna
Josh.
get this
Yeah.
for me, and that's fine.
It came out and I was like, I'm not eating that. Like, but it's because I don't like stuff with vinegar.
Which is surprising.
I
honestly.
hate that taste so
That's crazy.
much.
With what?
And you like this?
It wasn't bad,
It tasted just like vinegar.
What was
to
on
me.
and I hate vinegar,
That's gotta be racist.
so it's tough.
It's tough.
And then we got lamb chop, which was fire.
I don't have the.
Lamb
And the
was
last
good.
thing we got that we couldn't remember, we got the chicken kebab.
That was
And
just
it-
Oh,
it sucked.
grilled, it was grilled chicken.
That was the
grilled
only one
chicken,
that
bro.
was kind of a miss. Yeah,
It
I don't know.
sucked.
Like grilled,
can't
like
make grilled
frame
chicken
broiled chicken
taste
is just
dry.
It's just that.
I put it in my
plain.
mouth. I ate it, and I was like, that tasted like something I've already had millions of times.
But
Yeah.
actually, the greens that came with
That was really good.
the greens
Yeah.
it came with was like actually like the star of the dish.
If they
That shit was
smothered that
actually
in
good.
that,
Yeah,
That was
shit
the other
really
thing
good.
I was impressed with too, though, is that like everything came with like a little something else.
Yeah, and the little something else wasn't
Was
just
banging.
like it wasn't like
Like
just
it made the dish.
It was
Yeah.
a great
Actually
complimentary
something-
like
yeah.
piece to it. Yeah.
Whether it was like a sauce or like arugula with like pickled onion or something, it was great.
Yeah,
honestly.
that pickled little thing
Oh, and that
was
little
really
thing
good.
in the little dish thing?
Yeah,
and then the stuff in the lamb,
salsa
the
too?
stuff in the lamb,
Oh.
the stuff underneath the lamb.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, the
What even? It was like golden raisin and something.
golden
Oh,
raisin and
legumes.
No,
No,
not
they weren't
legumes.
beans. I don't remember what it was, but
Oh, it's like a grain that's like a meat.
yeah,
like
Paulo
fried
in
protein
Providence.
stuff.
Honestly, like highly recommend. One of the better restaurants I think I've been to
I'm trying to remember what it is.
in Providence.
Just wait till Frank and Lori's opened up.
I
We're gonna
thought
go
it was
there. That one's
excellent.
next on the list.
I had never been to like a tapas type place. I
Really?
liked the vibe of it a lot. Where you
Chicken.
just sit there, chill.
Oh,
You
no, you're right.
you can order multiple rounds. Like
I wish we would have got that too. The lamb baklava.
Yeah,
That sounds so crazy.
He was raving about that too.
Like it was just baklava with lamb on it, and then they put like the like the lamb jus on it.
the au jus.
It literally doesn't say-
Lentils,
lentils, that's what it
cherry
was.
tomatoes,
They
salsa
looked
verde
so
with golden
weird, dude,
raisins.
because they were like, it, honestly, like it looked like rat
was like-
shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
as if you had like a bunch of caviar in the
Like,
Yeah,
bottom
it
of the,
looked
in
like
the thing.
caviar too. Yeah,
Like rabbit.
I was
poop.
like, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
is this a giant thing of caviar? I'm like, there's no way. Yeah, no, it was really good. I lived to my expectations of the place. I'd say so.
I was surprised. I left like not full, but like
Yeah,
very satisfied.
I was satisfied.
There was a bunch of good shit too. Like that was that was nice.
it's almost nicer sometimes to leave satisfied rather
Rather
than
than
like, stuffed
like
or,
bloated
something
or whatever,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah, I don't know.
No, it was good. You did a good job. I'm glad. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, no, it was
Yeah.
really good.
Nice birthday dinner.
Yeah.
Good. I'm happy for you. Honored to be there.
Honored.
But yeah, let's get into the week now.
What'd you guys do? You guys do anything this week?
No,
Oh,
I didn't do shit, to be honest. I
Yeah, me
worked 6 or 7 days. So that was it. Thursday, I just vibed. I relaxed. I went to the gym. That was it. I have really nothing notable at all, to be honest.
Josh, anything?
Nope. Went to work.
Yeah.
Went home.
No, I didn't.
They won. Shout out.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't. Yesterday I ran with a new running group.
Okay.
That was fun.
Nice.
I think I just came home. I went to Garden Hills Deli. Got a
What'd you
sandwich.
get?
Just sat outside.
Yes,
Same
sir.
thing,
That
same
sandwich is
exact
so fucking good. Oh,
thing.
What is it?
it's regular Italian.
Just an Italian
Oh,
grinder.
the one that you had.
That bread
always
though.
get it.
You gotta get the hard bread. We gotta break your jaw to eat it.
Gotta get a hard roll every time.
Always got to get a hard roll.
Always hard roll.
When they're out of the hard roll, I just leave.
Yeah.
It sucks when they're at a hard roll, dude.
Yep.
You just can't eat it.
And
Like,
I don't think they do the large one. Like you get a large now and they have to give you 2 smalls.
Oh, instead of
I think if you go, it sucks because on Sundays, I'm pretty sure that's when their like new stuff comes
Yeah.
in. So I think on Sundays they only have 2 smalls, but we get the large one.
Oh,
everything's in one.
so
It's actually
good.
fucking impossible to eat. It's crazy.
and my jaw
Yeah.
cracks now. Now when I open it.
Ugh. I
Hear that?
I do hear that. I do hear that.
You said you don't like vinegar.
I don't like Italian grinders.
What the fuck? What's wrong with you?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
That's bad, I know. Because I don't like banana peppers. I don't really care for. I don't like vinegar.
Just don't get it.
So it does. But then it doesn't really count.
The oil.
I like oil.
Leave vinegar
Just
out.
oil, no vinegar.
I don't like tomato.
I get the tomato. I take the
tomato?
tomato off.
You don't like tomato?
No, it's gonna change though.
Ruins it.
I was
It's
gonna say
fucking-
you're gonna have so many tomatoes.
I'm gonna force
growing.
myself to like them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't have to eat them straight up. You can make it
Tomatoes
in
are like-
shit.
Yeah, but I
shit.
want to get to that point.
It's a little
You just-
tomato
ugh.
sandwich.
I went
Ugh.
to. I
My grandma loved
I
What,
get
mayonnaise
no,
sandwich?
I get no tomato on everything.
That's
I went to Chick-fil-A, no tomato.
Oh, same.
on what?
Unlike the
The
chicken
grill,
sandwich.
dude.
Is it?
The grilled chicken club. You ever have that?
No, I never had the grilled chicken anything there.
I don't
It's
even
actually
like,
good.
I don't even like Chick-fil-A like that.
Yo, if you guys like Chick-fil-A, go to Chick-fil-A, get the grilled chicken club. It comes with like a honey roasted barbecue too,
I've had it.
bro.
I ordered it, and I remember I didn't order it, but it came in the thing.
It
Remember I
is
sent
so
the group chat?
fucking good,
Mm.
dude. I swear to God,
It actually is
it
good.
comes with lettuce, bacon, tomato, cheese, grilled chicken,
Mm.
buns, obviously. But yeah,
Whoa.
dude, it's so good. Yeah, the bacon with the honey barbecue, gas. Anyway, yeah, no tomato.
Hmm.
Never tomato.
Never, never, never.
But yeah, let's get into the pop culture. So there's actually a lot. There's a lot of shit going
most of
on.
our week honestly was around this.
There's a lot of shit going on in the country. I feel like the best place to start is the protests because I think it kind of affects our generation of people the most. I would say.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you haven't been keeping up, there's been a lot of protests going on colleges all over the country, even in our backyard, pretty much. I know there's been a lot going on at Brown. So if you haven't been keeping up, there's been a lot of kids protesting for Palestine, some for Israel too. But I think basically the main problem is that, like, at certain colleges and like mayors and police are mad because from what I've seen, the riots seem pretty peaceful to me. But I think the problem is more of like they're getting in the way of like day-to-day function
they're not
of
leaving.
like campuses.
They want these like the higher ups in the college to like divest from the companies that are like funding like weapons and stuff like that. Divesting?
It sounds weird to me.
Why?
Like divest.
Uninvest.
Like uninvest sounds better than divest.
Yeah, I don't know who made that in the rule book, but it's a word.
But yeah, I've been seeing a lot of videos. Some more violent than others. There obviously have been people, like I have been seeing videos of some that get violent and probably rightfully so. Like I'm sure somebody's doing something wrong, but the media will spin it to the point where I have to guess. And that's kind of the problem with a lot of this stuff. But I think it was in Denver.
I think I have it on the next one.
Really?
I think it's Denver. I was going to say most of these, it started in Columbia, and most of them are like Ivy League school stuff.
Yeah.
Columbia's pretty bad because like they have commencement coming up and people are just not leaving the green.
Also,
like,
I'm pretty sure their class is like fully remote now.
Yeah, they
There's,
fully
like, too
canceled
many
it. Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Well, scroll up. What's the caption?
Is this it?
Was this
Washington.
Nah, it wasn't this.
what state you say?
I think it was Denver.
Oh, Denver. I don't have that one.
But regardless, I saw a video of like the mayor of Denver was on campus at a school, and he was talking to them like, hey, like like just give me a minute of your time, like I just want to. He was basically saying like I want you guys to be able to exercise your right of free speech, but he's like, he's like you guys got to pack up the tents and shit. Like people need to fucking use this square, like walk around and shit. It's just the one thing that sucks is like people were like yelling at him to be like he'd be in the middle of talking, they'd be like, free Palestine though. And it's like, I hate to be that guy, but it's like, your college can't do anything about what's going on over there. Sorry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The message is right. Whether like, I'm gonna be honest, like, whether you're arguing for Israel or Palestine, I like that we're able to express our opinions about it. Mm-hmm. But I just don't get the point of doing it at your colleges.
Well, I think the point is exactly what you're seeing. I mean, because you could have said that at Columbia,
right?
But then it went to like NYU, and now it's all over the country.
Yeah.
So then apparently now there is a point, right?
Well, I guess the point is like to spread awareness, and obviously it became a widespread movement. But I don't know. For me, like observing it, it's like I just don't know what they think their colleges, like their respective universities and schools,
they're giving
are going to be able to do about it
because they're giving money to like basically fund weapons,
certain parts,
like they're like Textron, right?
Why.
I think they're giving money to Textron, and Textron's making the weapons, and they're sending them out to Israel.
Like this one says, hundreds show up to protest at Washington University.
This
to
one's
Boeing and the war in Gaza.
Oh, okay.
Which is like,
because I'm not going to sit here and act like I did research.
Yeah, I didn't do any research either.
No,
I just know the baseline stuff. Like my brother talks about it like a lot. Oh, it's police.
See, like this
Hold
sucks.
the line.
Like,
yeah.
Like I don't think like people shouldn't be getting arrested. Like some of the like. Yes, like are they doing anything wrong? Like should they be getting arrested? I'm not sure. I don't really think so. To be honest, I can admit that.
I mean, no.
Even the mayor from Denver, it might not even have been Denver, but regardless, like the mayor was like, I don't want people to be arrested. And one kid made a point like, what about the people that already were?
Yeah, exactly.
And the guy was just like ignoring that completely. So I don't know. It's kind of tough because I'm not really sure who's being listened to, if anybody at all. Like it's probably all just falling on deaf ears, and that's what sucks. But it's cool to see people in our generation stepping up to the plate and trying to take action for what they believe in. Because I really do believe that like it's gonna be our generation that hopefully corrects a lot of stuff, because I feel like we're growing sick of a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see that people our generation, like from 20 to 35, are sick of all this shit.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. It makes me, I don't know, it makes me proud to be a part of this age. Not that I'm contributing to like any of it. I probably should, but I don't know. What did you guys make of all the protests?
I mean, I think they're doing the right thing, but like it's just gonna come to a point where it's just gonna get aggressive, and then
Yeah, I mean,
like,
interesting how it ends, I guess.
I don't think, like at the end of the day, like even when Brown, like they did like a 14-day like hunger strike or something like that.
Yeah, I
and then
remember
like
that.
all that came out of it was like the president or whatever just saying like we hear you, we see you, and then nothing
Yeah.
changed. So it's like
Yeah.
Like it's just bad because like unfortunately, like I'm just not even I'm not sure how much these universities can do. Like I don't know. I feel like
you're right. It is
I feel
falling
like
on
you're
deaf ears.
preaching to the wrong choirs.
Because like if you're
You know what I
asking,
mean?
you're asking an institution to like stop sending money somewhere, even though they're like making money, they're
Like
not
you
going to
should
do
go
it.
to
It's
your
not gonna
state
happen.
houses.
Yeah.
Correct, but we're talking about it.
You're
we're
right.
not part
No,
of the
you're right.
university, so
You're
it's
right.
not falling on. It's falling on everyone's ears, most of which could be deaf.
And I guess
No, they're
that's-
falling on the ears, but they're like
Right,
me.
but it's not just the university, right? Obviously, it's like sending
No, it's a bigger
message
yeah.
in-
Oh no, of
And I
course.
But
think-
like,
I think
will
if
that
it goes-
change anything?
I think if it goes through commencement, that would be like
Well,
a
a
bigger
lot.
thing.
That's what I saw.
Okay,
Is a
yeah.
lot of schools are canceling their graduation.
They're-
and
that's
stuff,
what
'cause
they do.
Coming,
Crazy.
That's coming.
They're
up
going to say,
now.
fuck it. If you want to do this, we're just not going to let you have this,
I'm
which is
pissed.
fucked.
I forgot what school it was. I saw,
Oh, one of them already did it.
but one of the bigger schools
Sure,
like
you'll find it.
canceled their graduation ceremony
Really?
completely.
Wow.
Yeah, I forget what it was, dude. Yeah, mid protest. Yeah, Google that. USC main stage graduation. That's what it was.
Wow. Will they graduate early?
I don't know, but May,
They just-
beginning of May.
Yeah.
My sister's
ahead of it.
graduating next weekend.
Oh, that's kind of early. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, I mean, we'll see.
Oh Lord.
But yeah, I mean, we're getting responses, so I guess that's the point. But
Oh, I hate this.
it's just sad because it's kind of like what I talked about last week, where I struggle to wrap my head around like gridlocked debates and like gridlocked conversations. Because like, at what point, like, it's not like when does it no longer become worth it, but it's like, surely everybody will eventually realize like we're literally banging our head against the wall.
I mean, yeah, correct. But then what do you do once you realize that?
I don't know.
Well, the issue is
I don't know, dude. I really
That's
don't
the
know.
problem, right?
they're
Yeah.
the wall and we're banging our head against that. You know what I mean? Like they're in a stance
all
where
right.
they're at a place of power to where like they can just literally ignore it and just not do anything about it and just live.
sucks.
Yeah. I mean,
'Cause,
it's the
like-
same thing with like gun control, right?
Yeah.
School shooting happens. Man, that sucks.
And then that's it. Yeah.
I would
like
do no fucking nothing about
let's make a
Right.
thing, a rule on it, and then there's a side
Yeah.
that's gonna be like no, and then that's it. That's as far it
it.
goes
Guys,
every
guns
time.
aren't the problem. Mental health's the problem. Don't
All
do
right,
anything
sweet.
about it. All
Right.
Nice.
Right.
Let's give no money to that now.
Yeah. Let's take away money from social programs.
Like all right.
Oh, okay.
So
Ugh.
yeah, that's been ravaging
Tell me that
a
chick.
lot of schools across the country. I mean, it's on the news like almost 24/7. All the protest stuff. So that's been going on. But there's been a lot of stuff going on pertaining to politics, law, the government. This week there was obviously the TikTok ban that I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure is passed, right?
Yeah.
I think
they
they have until
180 days, 90 days, something
December,
like that.
I want to say it is, or something. It's later in the year to either sell the company
To an American-based
or it's done.
person, yeah.
Which is a smoke. I think it's a smokescreen. To be honest, I'm not afraid to say that. I think a lot of sources are saying that. I'm not sure what side
I was like, wait, what?
that falls under. But yeah, a lot of people believe that they're using it as a smokescreen and.
Well, there was some other stuff in the bill that I saw where it was like, it was something about like they could like stop connection to like your internet anytime or something like that.
Yeah,
Oh, they have 12 months to do it.
yeah.
Divest ownership, hey, it's a word, of the popular app within 12 months or face a U.S. ban. On Thursday, ByteDance posted a message on whatever, a Chinese social media service, which it owns, refuting reports that the company is considering selling TikTok. Such reports are untrue, it wrote. It does not have any plans to sell TikTok.
I would say it could a way out of this is it could pay so odd money for each user. It'd turn out to be like,
It'd be like,
turn out to be
yeah,
100.
it'd crash their shit, yeah.
Huh. See, now my only concern with it, right? Now, if we got rid of TikTok, right?
Mm.
I think the reason I think the beauty of TikTok is you can learn a lot of useful information on TikTok.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay? And now, whether people like it or not, our generation of people have such a shit attention span
True.
that it's way easier for us to get information through TikTok. Like, this is way more digestible.
Correct.
So-
but that's half the problem
100%.
too.
Right, because you can use it maliciously.
Exactly. Yeah.
But hear me out,
Whoa,
right?
whoa, yeah.
Like, if TikTok goes, where the fuck are young people gonna get their information?
the next whoever rips
mean,
off
Is
TikTok.
it gonna be Twitter? Is it gonna be
I tell you,
X?
I don't use TikTok. I just use.
I feel like you moved to
I
Twitter.
use Twitter too. Don't get me wrong, but I can't. I've learned a lot of interesting shit off of TikTok.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Especially pertaining to current events, specifically politics, war, and all that other shit. Now,
Yeah.
like, the reason why I say it's a smokescreen is because obviously you can bend that to say, well, it's all misinformation, and it could
Yeah.
all be misinformation. We don't know, right? It's like the quote I said a couple episodes ago. It's either you read the news and you're misinformed, or you don't read the news and you're uninformed. So nobody's informed anyway. But yeah, a lot of people think it's a smokescreen to hide the fact that they don't want information to be as easily accessible
Well, they're hiding
to
it
the masses.
behind like cybersecurity issues, which like granted there probably are. It's China, you don't know, but like I don't know. Like if they say they do sell it right, and it goes to an American-based company, they are going to censor certain things on that 100%. Like
Correct. I mean, that's the whole
Yeah.
problem, right? They can't. Which
they can't
I mean,
censor it.
technically they can.
They
because
could,
they
but-
have apps that like app stores have basically censored,
Yeah,
where they don't allow them on their app store at all,
Yeah.
unless they abide by certain rules. Which
which this is what they're
so like
pushing
app
towards.
stores can censor certain things, but they can't censor
Yeah.
like certain,
The app itself, though, right?
they can dictate the TOS of the app.
Yeah.
They cannot like ban certain things
Yes.
of the app.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like once you
now-
have it on your phone and shit, like whatever's on there's on there.
What do you mean?
In terms of like people making content on the app, like that is what it is.
Yeah.
Like maybe you can't do a certain thing on the app, but like say someone in China upload some shit, then it's free game.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, that's the
Yes. I
smokescreen,
think
though.
about that. Yeah.
Like, what people need to realize is, like, they're saying, like, they don't want China to be able to, like, data mine our information.
They do it to us.
Honey, let
Brother.
me break something to you. They don't need TikTok to do that.
Not at
gonna
all.
say,
To be
too, I mean,
honest,
like-
Not at all.
They probably already got your information anyway.
Look at some in your house. Where's it say made in China? That's got a camera in it, buddy.
Like, I'm telling you right now, like,
That shirt you're wearing, buddy? Wired.
Yeah.
You're tapped.
there's
right
there's so many other sources. If you have any social media account, if you have an email, like,
Yeah.
Just
your
think,
your information is already easily accessible. You're just too stupid to know it. Like,
You
I
get a
went
call
to
from
school
mainland China?
I'm never gonna.
I've gotten multiple calls from mainland China. Yes.
How do you know it's mainland?
It says that's how it pops up on the caller ID.
Mainland
Swear to
China?
God, mainland China. Swear to
no,
God.
yeah.
Scam from mainland China.
They're
What
on
the
me,
fuck?
bro.
But yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like every company sells us our information.
Yes.
oh
like,
yeah,
all the time.
Credit
Like
card
Facebook does it
companies.
a shit
Yeah.
ton.
Yeah.
They're just like, "Why, guys? You can't do it for free."
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Let me
right.
Sell it. Come
That's
on.
not fair. Yeah, 100%,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
So I think it's a smokescreen.
What do
My other fear with it is like, it's interesting that we talked about it off the back of the protest. Because if I was going to try to link the two, I think if you put an end to TikTok, there's a lot less monkey see, monkey do going on, and we're kind of
Where he was going.
we're kind of tribal like that as people.
Oh, yeah.
So like,
Like a hive
if
mentality.
we're going to XYZ University and we
Correct.
see people at ABC University
Oh, like, we'll do that shit
protesting for
too.
something
Yeah.
that we also believe in,
Yep.
we'll be like, yo, let's fucking do that too. And we posts about it, and another college says, and then we're going to do that too, and this college going to do that too. And now all of a sudden you have this widespread thing. So like, that's my fear with it, is that it could, I don't know if this is a word, it could adversely affect.
Yeah, that's right.
You're right.
I didn't know. I wanted to say adversely, but that's different.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
the word.
It could adversely affect like positive spreading of information.
100%. Yeah.
And that is what is scary to me about it.
Well, I would think. I mean, if it literally gets banned, I'd think people just move it to Twitter.
Well, here's
Yeah,
the thing
it'll be
with Twitter. Like, if you're not liking shit to make it so it's like,
But isn't TikTok the same way?
honestly, TikTok, this stuff was popping up and I didn't like. I had nothing to do with it.
Wasn't it like trending though or something?
But how about the guy?
It pushes certain things.
How
But like
about-
on Twitter, it's harder to like get certain things. Like I haven't seen much of this on Twitter. Maybe a couple things.
I've seen a
on
lot
my
on
my
Twitter.
scrolls. But you like a lot of like the more
Yeah.
the new stuff.
But I'm also
so I feel like
I'm
it's
on
more.
Twitter more than you.
Twitter is more tailored towards what you like. But like if something's really popping off on TikTok, it'll be there in like in mass.
Oh.
So I don't know.
Take this with a grain of salt. This could be wildly wrong.
Oh God.
I saw the guy. I saw the guy that wrote the bill for this
Yeah.
dumped money into Meta
Oh, they had a whole thing about that.
right before
Like, one of
Really?
the guys I
it got
followed,
confirmed.
the
I mean, that's
account
not
I follow
surprising.
Unusual Whales. It basically just
Yeah.
follows government.
Oh,
politics
yeah, yeah.
and calls them whales.
Dumped money into
And then
Meta.
it
They're
was like,
all
They
criminals.
all knew it, and they just dump money.
They're
into
all
these
criminals.
That's fucked.
companies.
Like
Yeah.
there's all like
No, they
because that's the thing that sucks too. Because at the end of the day, like it all falls on one dude's personal biases.
Yeah. And then it gets the ball rolling from there. Yeah.
So I don't know. Take that as.
But
you
there'll be a
will.
bunch of lawsuits about it. I don't think it'll like.
Yeah, like technically, like it is. According to our constitution, you rip that shit open. Holy fuck!
Go for it, dude.
According to like our constitution, like that probably won't go through. But even if it does, and it does get banned, someone's just gonna fucking rip the app off and just
but-
make an American-based
Yeah,
version of it.
literally.
So it's
I was
like
gonna say they could just do like a fucking
it is what it is.
shadow company.
Oh yeah,
fucking
videos where you can
Delaware.
scroll endlessly. Boom,
But I
done.
don't know.
This
if
is not.
it's-
This is not getting banned.
I don't think so either.
I'm
I
pretty
don't know
sure
if it breaks
it'll
con-
get
I remember
sold.
the guy came out. He was like, "This is against the American."
Well, because they
Constitution."
didn't. They tried to do it in Montana, and they said based on the constitution rather, we can't do this.
Ban it.
Yeah, and it didn't pass. So he's like, oh, like he specifically cited that, and he was like, oh, if it's literally here, and they're saying you can't do it off of Constitution, then it's you know what I mean.
Yeah,
But, like,
but
at the end of the day-
lesser court system. Then let's go to the higher court system, and then it's gonna be a whole debate. It's gonna be a while.
It'll be a while before it
if
gets banned.
ever gets decided on.
But if this is gonna go in the trial before they even
peel it
like
back, pull it open, and then put it under.
it's gonna go into trial before they can even like get the 12 months done.
100%.
So then they'll be like, we can't delete it anyway because we're literally in trial about it. So yeah, will it get banned? I don't think so. I don't think it deserves to get banned either. I think it is just a kind of a way to control like the information that's coming out. And I do get the cybersecurity stuff, but like they don't really care that much about it because if anyone in the government doesn't have it, then I think you're more than fine. They're just worried about us having it and them having that information on us because they can't sell it themselves. It's really what it is.
It's a fun place.
It's insane. It's actually so crazy when you think about it.
But going off of that, the other Supreme Court case they're actually deciding right now is basically like the war on homelessness, which is kind of crazy. And I have to imagine you two haven't heard about this.
No,
No,
Like,
I
this is
think
the only
is
time I
insane.
heard about it.
Yeah, expand because I had seen some.
Now,
Some
so they're hearing a case,
TikToks
which doesn't
about
mean
it.
they're actually like voting on the case. But they're hearing a case that basically like whether or not homeless people can be punished for sleeping outside when there's no shelter or space available. So basically, if they find you outside, you're getting arrested.
So
Like, what?
there's inside, outside, then they have to make a third thing that is outside of the realm of possibility that they can fucking sleep. That makes no fucking sense. What are they supposed to do if they can't go outside or inside? Like
We're gonna be paying.
Send
You
them
go in the
space?
jail cell. What do you mean? That's what their
that's
place.
fucked. That's fucked.
Well, yeah, it would.
The jail's gonna be fucking packed
It would basically
in
make
fucking
homelessness-
downtown Compton, bro. It's fucked.
You know where they're gonna end up going?
Space.
Mars.
Oh, the
shipping
fucking
containers.
shipping
The
containers.
storage
this guy-
units.
Storage unit.
I'm telling you, I nailed that.
Quickly.
Just
Invest in a
wait.
storage container. The homeless are coming.
Um,
I fucking can't.
yeah, no, it's fucked up. We're gonna have to pay for air pretty soon. I believe that.
I was like, wait,
If
what?
you live in an area where there's clean air, that's my next theory. I think if you live in an area that has clean breathing air, you're gonna have to pay a tax. I'm not.
I mean, you technically do pay a tax, right? Like certain like
I don't know. Do you have no
like
idea?
certain things that basically like clean energy bills or something like that. Like you technically earn a tax, right?
Yeah, I can see that happening. Like in
You're not
order
gonna
in order
literally
to
pay
stay
for
where
air.
you are,
No,
dude. Somebody might think of that. Make me a politician.
why? You just said you were gonna do that.
Because I could be evil like them. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
It's fucked up.
Wow.
I would never do that. But
What the fuck?
it's interesting though. That's interesting to think about.
No, it's. I
But
mean, yeah, I
yeah,
guess
the
it's interesting to
homelessness
think
is
about.
homelessness is bad. I think that's part of the I don't know. We're in a weird time in this country, to be honest. We're in a weird time. I think they're like they're like refusing to help almost.
What do you mean?
Like I don't know what your take on homelessness is. There's probably people that have made life choices that Unfortunately, there's probably people that have made life choices
Where they end up
like,
there for a reason.
They end up there for a reason. I'm not going to say they deserve to be without a home or shelter because I have morals.
Like they don't pay rent.
Like, because there's some people that, like, their family probably just gave up on them for whatever reason, blah, 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 blah. But, like, I don't think the government cares about helping those people. They'd rather just arrest them to keep the image of their city clean, I guess.
Correct. I mean, that's what, and that's the problem. Like, basically, like, government, it's more of like a people thing because people can't think outside of their, like basically, like, every politician basically runs for the next term.
Right.
Like, you should be, and obviously, like, it's hard not to act in your own interests and try to get reelected for the next term. Like, obviously, like, you want to be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But I also have to think, like, you're trying to make it, like, a better world for the future. So that the whole thing is, like, oh, let me clean the streets up, literally, and throw them in jail.
Yeah.
But also, that's not fixing the problem. That's just, like, putting a Band-Aid over, like,
Right.
a deep infection or something like that.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
So it's like,
You know who else I saw, speaking of homeless, I'm sure this is affecting a lot of the homeless population, but I don't know, I hate to call them zombie people, but that, like,
Oh, the people on Trank.
what do you mean, what am I talking about?
I have
In,
no
like,
clue where you're
Baltimore?
going with
Bro,
that.
the epidemic in, like, Philly? Please look this up. Yeah. Dude,
I had no
it's
clue
so
you're
bad.
talking
I don't know
about.
what substance they're taking and injecting themselves with,
Trank.
but it's like the zombie disease. Like, you have to see the images and videos of these people, Mike. It's, like,
Yeah.
it is very disturbing. Like, it literally is, like, disintegrating body parts on these people. Their skin, their muscles. Yo, it's so fucking bad. And it's to the point where hospitals don't even have, like, a fix for it yet.
Yeah.
So they're just, like, kind of stuck. Like, just picture people walking, like, they're walking around with their knuckles on the ground. I'm not even kidding.
Look how bad this is.
It's really bad, dude.
It's like they're like not there.
I just saw some guy talking about it. Hold on, let me look this shit up because
It's like really, really, really bad. I think it's fentanyl mixed with. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's horse tranquilizer and fentanyl. But yeah,
I found the video, Mike. I sent
They
it to
put
Mike.
allspice in there.
What?
Allspice.
What is that?
It's a spice.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know if you were referring to something different.
in the drug.
No, in
It's
the
like
drug.
adobo.
What are you saying?
Take the edge off.
Yeah, pull this. I think it was in Philly or something. Listen, this is the video I saw earlier today. Look, it's graphic, but show it. Show
In
it.
Kensington, Philadelphia. That's all you have to type in, hit search. It truly looks like something from The Walking Dead. When we got to that block, it was exactly what we saw on
Look at
social
this.
media. It was people walking around,
turn
slumped
music
over,
down.
half asleep, dragging their knuckles while walking. One of the very first things that I noticed was everybody had these like ace bandages on their arms and on their legs.
Oh, bandages. Why do they have the bandages on there?
Listen, listen.
Was there music behind it? I can't really.
And it's because they're injecting this substance and they wake up the next day and a random part of their body is rotting. And that's not
Yeah.
enough for people to say no because when
I'll explain it for the audio listeners after.
and ask for help, there's no protocols for this yet. It hasn't even been developed. They don't know how to detox somebody from this substance. They don't know how to reverse an overdose from this substance. It is a brand new trend that is coming that we need to be prepared for. And it's killing.
That's wild.
So
They have
the-
no.
They have
shit
no
for it.
protocol.
That's
So the reason
crazy.
why I brought up is because we were just talking about the homelessness thing, right? So for the audio listeners that can't see the video had captioning on the video, so the visual viewers will be able to read it. But basically, it's this man speaking about the like zombie apocalypse that's breaking out, pretty much, specifically in Kensington, Philadelphia. So what he's saying is something that he noticed was, there's hundreds of people in this town. I think it's like the poorest town in Philly or something. It's like very run down.
It looked-
But there's a bunch of people walking around with like ace bandages wrapped around their limbs, whether it's their arms or hands, feet, legs. And what's happening is they're injecting themselves with this substance. They end up like falling asleep from it, and then they wake up and a body part of theirs is rotting. Like literally rotting, like their flesh and skin is rotting from the inside out. And the problem is that it's brand new. Hospitals don't know how to deal with it. So he was talking about that when these people that it's affecting go to get detoxed or try to go to the hospital to get treated, the hospitals don't even know what to do because they've never seen it before, so they don't have a cure for it, and they don't know how to reverse these overdoses from this substance, pretty much. So that's another thing that's going on that's pretty widespread, but it's like the same thing. Like, they won't give a fuck about them just like they won't give a fuck about the homeless.
Yeah.
Now, again, like what I was saying earlier, like, do those people deserve help? I don't know. I'm going to play devil's advocate and say I don't know, but it's tough. I mean, there's definitely a huge drug epidemic.
Take on that one.
I'm not saying that they don't deserve help, but the problem is that
Said
we
you
have
don't know.
we have a huge drug epidemic, and clearly, like, we don't have the resources available to these people for them to get help, like for them to fix it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I'm
we
not saying
do,
they
we
don't
just don't give it to
deserve
them.
help. Yeah, I don't know.
What are you saying?
Like,
We have the resources, we just don't give it to them.
right?
Yeah.
But it's like, why don't we?
We hate them.
It says for this
There you
specifically,
go. That's what I'm saying.
it's neither a controlled substance for animals or humans, so they don't even test for it, so they don't really know anything.
I get
Yeah.
it. Like, I get it if it's a brand new thing. Like, that's obviously part of the problem. But like, you look at other countries, like Portugal, for example. I'm pretty sure legalized like everything. But
really?
you can look it up. But look it up. But the difference is they have like ridiculously good rehab centers. So it's like they take people in off the street to like help them. I'm pretty sure they like provide substances
Yeah, they do.
that are
that
clean.
we tried to do.
Yeah.
Where we get like clean needle kits, and then like if you're gonna do it, like we're gonna give you this, so you're not like using dirty needles.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they like decriminalized a bunch of stuff, but like they had they provided the resources to be able
Yeah, all drug use.
Criminalized
to do it, including marijuana, cocaine, and heroin.
Wow.
So it's like, is that like, should we do that? Would it be abused? I don't know. Probably.
That was very. That I remember that was talked about, and it like would in a perfect world, kind of solve the issue. Not solve it, but like help it along, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Because it's bad. Like it's the same thing with the homelessness. Like, we can't. I'm not saying that these people don't deserve help, but like, you definitely can't just have people literally lying on the fucking sidewalks
Yeah.
Yeah.
in cities and towns. Like, that's not right. You know. Like, I'm not saying
say
that they're in the wrong for that.
I don't think the legality of, like, I don't know. I would say the legality of like heroin doesn't make it less appealing or more appealing. If it was legal,
Well,
I'm
the
not
issue
doing
is
heroin because it's legal.
the issue about it being legal is like
Right.
you're not
Yeah.
gonna have to go through like shady like ways to it. You're gonna have
Correct.
clean
No, correct.
needles. You're not gonna be like doing like, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That's like the whole thing about it.
No, I understand what you're saying. I was just saying from like a what does it matter?
Like it's not gonna make you do it. Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just for the people that are like severely like addicted to it and aren't like getting it through safe methods, and it like connect because like say someone has like AIDS, uses a needle, and now it's gonna fucking spread throughout that whole like
Yeah.
group of people. Like that's like it's just a way to minimize that shit. But
Can you Google specifically like what happens? Like with, is that what it's called? Trank? What happens with trank overdose? How do you say that?
xylazine.
Xylazine.
Nice name.
A tranquilizer called xylazine is increasingly being found in the U.S. illegal drug supply and linked to overdose deaths. Xylazine, which is not approved for use in people, can be life-threatening and especially dangerous when combined with opioids like fentanyl.
That's what they've been doing. Yeah.
Its impact on the opioid crisis. Fentanyl mixed with xylazine has been declared an emerging threat by the White House. By the White House's Office of National Drug Control Policy on July 11, 2023.
Damn near a year.
Blah, 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 blah. In a recent study from CDC's State Unintentional Drug Overdose Reporting System, among 20 states and Washington, D.C., the monthly percentage of deaths involving illegally made fentanyl with xylazine detected increased from 3% in 2019 to 11% in 2022. During January 21 to 22, in 31 states and Washington, D.C., xylazine was detected in a higher percentage. Yeah, so like I don't know where it's coming from or how they're getting it.
Me either. Like someone must just fucking tried it one day and was like, "Oh my god, this is crazy."
Look up like xylazine overdose or something. Like effects of.
Devin Booker.
That's what I'm interested in. If we can get like an actual, heavy
Sedation,
sedation, which makes sense. That's why the guy was saying the people are
Unresponsive.
falling asleep. Main effect of xylazine is heavy sedation, so the person who has overdose will likely be unresponsive.
Oops.
When xylazine is found in combination with fentanyl, the signs and symptoms can include, blue grayish skin and slowed breathing and heart rate. So yeah,
It might just kill you.
it's literally. I mean, that's what he said. He said people are dying from it every day. I mean, it's kind of nuts.
And then the little like, I guess when they prick themselves or like put a needle in them, like that's
Right,
where the
obviously,
wound happens,
yeah.
and then it like gets infected or whatever, and then
I don't know. It's just nuts. There's so much stuff that like needs attention right now.
it's gross.
Yeah, it's wild.
Mm.
Have any input, Mike? I value your input on things like this.
I don't know.
That's fair.
Look at how far we've come.
We'll get it one day. There's always a lot to work on.
Probably not in our lifetime.
I'll get there. When I step in the office, it'll be fine. I'll fix everything.
Right. How would you fix the rent rate in Providence? Because I sent Mike a tweet too.
Yeah.
Pull this up because this actually like directly impacts us.
That's fucking
But,
crazy.
The tweet I saw this week is rents in Providence, Rhode Island increased by 16.18% on a yearly basis, the highest year-over-year change in rent price in the United States. The whole country, we're finally number one at something, besides being the smallest, Little Rhode Island. Yeah, so that's not good.
That's like super fucked.
I like how this talks about Providence, Rhode Island, and the first comment is liberal policy and ruining Boston.
Yeah, well, it's from a Boston account.
No, yeah, I know, but it's like not what we're talking about.
But yeah, it's wild. It's so wild.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the problems is basically like, we're in like a housing crisis.
Yeah,
We don't have houses for enough people.
Yeah.
Whatever.
right. And that also, that ties into the homeless thing too.
Yeah, correct. Like the renting people out or whatever. Because I'm pretty sure the rent here now is like,
Look
I
up
think
average
the
rent.
median rent is definitely like $1,700 for like a 1-bedroom. I
sounds
think that's the last time I checked.
Average rent, Rhode Island.
Which is still like 500 under Boston. See, that's not true. That's probably like a 2-person. That's gonna be a 2-person.
In Providence, all right, it says 2456.
Yeah, I mean, for an 846 square foot apartment.
Yeah, but you have to look at. Wait, I'm sure. Is it median or average? Because one makes it like higher. I think it's average because if something's like $1 million for rent, then it makes it ups the average by a lot.
yeah.
But if something's the median,
Right.
okay, you just looked up average. You hate me.
No, he looked up median initially.
Yeah.
Oh, when it came back.
Median, it was
So
24. It's 24.
That's the same.
No, it was saying yeah.
Same place.
That says
The rent
says
survey.
as of April 2024, the average rent
Oops, sorry.
in Providence is $1,900. This is 26% higher than the national average rent price
Of 1,500.
a month.
Yeah.
That's actually wild. Oh yeah, this is actually.
I think one of the things you have to do is affordable housing stuff. You have to sanction affordable housing, and the mayor we have right now, which I'll never. First off, mayor governor, it always fools me.
I don't know the difference.
One of them.
What?
Somebody in the office.
Governor is of
I think the governor just goes
state?
to the federal. I think.
mayor is of
like
mayor is of
like 'cause you have
cities.
the mayor, Chris, and
Like
yeah,
Fung was a mayor and he went to governor. He went
Yeah.
to governor. So governor's the whole thing. Great
yeah.
name.
Oh, I guess so. It's just the mayor then. The mayor of Providence sucks
Oh.
balls.
Oh,
It was basically like they wanted to, because we have like the Superman building. They're building a bunch of housing units in there.
yeah.
Right.
And actually, like the lower floor is going to be like affordable housing, like based on like market value, and then the upper ones are all going to be like basically like the highest
penthouse type
fucking
shit?
be.
That's fucked.
So, but you can basically like give tax breaks and only like promote certain things for like affordable housing, but obviously there's less money in affordable housing.
Well, yeah.
But like he just like vetoed something that like basically like promoted affordable housing for like a tax break, and he was like, "Nah, we're not doing it."
Right.
Oh, I hate people like
making
that.
sense.
Oh yeah. What even is affordable housing anymore? Like the new affordable housing is just gonna keep rising.
Correct. It's always moving.
Yeah.
And
usually,
that $1,900 number was for one person. Like
Yeah.
that was for one
Yeah.
bedroom.
But
And that's crazy.
but the number is see, like the number is kind of inflated because
Put that on the screen.
if
had
you
it up.
get a 2-bedroom
you did?
apartment,
Yep.
you split it between 2 people, it's only $1,200. Like if you have a studio, it's
True.
gonna be
True,
more,
true, true.
right? Because the whole house is fucking yours. A 1-bedroom is more because it's like more rooms, and a 2-bedroom is less. So it's like
It's just crazy
it's
to
like
me.
a scaling effect too.
It's
Yeah.
crazy to me that when I was in college, the apartment I was renting in Bristol, it was a 2-family home, and upstairs and then downstairs. The upstairs unit was a 2-bedroom with like an office, but we made the office into a bedroom. It was super small, but like it was $1,800 for 3 of us.
yeah.
Like we literally only paid $600 with the utilities. Like we were each paying like $650 a month. I mean, we'll probably never see that ever again.
I mean, it's different where you are.
Look how much it would be right now. The average right now is $2,500.
Yeah, but that's
know what I
that's
mean?
in Providence.
This was in Bristol.
Yeah.
But Bristol's.
I mean,
But it's
Bristol.
different.
Bristol's
it's different.
a college.
I think if you're
town.
closer to college areas,
Yeah,
it's a little bit different.
cheaper.
Like I mean,
Maybe.
for instance,
Well-
in an extreme case, like I only paid like $500 a month rent in Orono, Maine, which is a college
Right.
town.
For who or how many people rather?
But Bristol's
like
not.
two.
Bristol's not a college.
Like any
town,
place I went to, it was never over like $550.
Well, when I was at college, we got like a mad nice house, huge kitchen, huge
Yeah.
basement, 5
though. Oh, yeah, how
bedroom.
much was that?
It was $31.25, so $625 each.
Semester.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is like for a 3-bedroom fucking apartment, it's $2,500. Like that's kind of insane.
Correct.
1,000 more for 2 extra rooms, a huge kitchen, huge basement. Like,
Correct. But
That's why-
everyone
Yeah, but that
no,
area's upcharged too, though.
but
Near
that's
URI.
upcharging. It's so close is what I'm saying. Like that's kind of
correct,
crazy.
but you're renting out in the middle of
yes.
fucking nowhere.
No,
You make a good point though
But that's in the middle
about
of the
in
city,
Providence,
right? That's
because
what I'm
these
saying.
numbers
I
are for
guess.
Providence.
Like Bristol is like a place, I guess. I have been to Bristol maybe like 3
It's fucking mad nice.
So
It's a
but-
If you say
coastal-
middle of
it's a
nowhere, but it's-
coastal
Yeah.
town.
it was down the street from the beach.
correct, but it's in the middle of nowhere. No one wants. I mean, yes, people want to be next to the beach, but no one wants to live for a year like at the beach town or something like that.
So it'd be less.
Unless
It should be
freaks, I
less
guess.
money. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
more.
it should be less money.
but it wasn't.
You said it was 6.
$625 a month for a 5-bedroom, and this is $25 for a 3-bedroom apartment. That was a house. It was a house.
Yeah,
That's insane.
yours
to
was
me.
less.
Michael.
What are you saying? What?
I'm saying the discrepancy between the two is very small, considering that it's a 5-bedroom house with way more amenities than
Yeah.
a 3-bedroom apartment. That's,
Like,
that's the point I'm making.
like he's saying, this split 3 ways is what, like $850,
Yeah.
but the 5-bedroom was $650.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
So like,
it's close enough
if
to
you
where
were- if
it's too
you were
close.
to
Is what I'm
add-
saying.
yeah, like they got more. They got more bedrooms for $200 less a month. That's what he's saying.
Yes.
$200 less per
Yeah,
person a month.
Yeah.
$600 less in total
Yes.
because it was
Yes.
$3,100.
What is the problem? I don't understand the problem.
But you're
making the
arguing.
problem.
You're arguing that that should be expected because it's in the middle of nowhere, stupid beach town. But what
What is
he's
the middle of
trying.
nowhere,
But he's
stupid
trying to
beach
say.
We got way more, and it's
But what
way too
he's
close.
trying to
is what
say
I'm
is,
saying.
regardless of that, like he can't believe the fact that they were in a 5-bedroom for a cheaper price per month than what a 3-bedroom is right now in, say, Providence,
Exactly. Yeah.
compared to. You call it beach town, but I call it actually a highly populated college
yeah.
town area.
yeah, but it's a college.
Where
No one's
where
there.
in my mind you'd be charging a higher than
Yes, it'd be
average
more. It
rate
should be more.
to dumb college kids who parents most of the time pay for it anyway. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't. If you were to do 5 people and that was going to charge you $1,200 a month, no one's going to live there
What do you mean?
You'd be surprised.
because they don't have to live in the middle of fucking nowhere.
But you do though.
People who work in the city have to live in the city. They can't live in fucking Narragansett.
if you're
drive
not
in.
from Rhode Island and you're going to school in URI, what if you come from out of state? You're gonna
Yeah.
you're gonna drive an hour
Probably
every
get a
day.
dorm. You can't you can't go over dorm prices because they'll give you a dorm,
Okay, but
which is
it's
affordable housing.
but it's
in, right,
it's
in a
it's
case.
circumstantial.
Yeah, it is.
There's people that will pay that because they have to.
Literally. Yeah.
Correct.
I know what you're saying about being
Yeah.
on campus,
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
we know you fucking went to school too.
I was on
like,
campus for 2 years before we left. Yeah.
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 Like,
But you can be on campus all year.
yeah, but shut up. You're refusing.
I don't think- yeah, you're not understanding the
you're
point. I don't think you're
refusing
getting
to
it.
accept the circumstances we're
Yeah.
giving you.
It should be less. Are we not
shouldn't-
in agreement?
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be as close as it is. Was my point. The
Yeah,
money
but
should
he's
not. The
surprised.
money should not be that close. That was what I was
this
saying.
is very much inflated.
That's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be.
That's
It
what
should.
we're
It should.
agreeing upon.
No,
Okay, then
you
we
weren't
agree.
getting
We're not
there.
agreeing on this.
That's what I said at the beginning. So you weren't
Oh.
listening.
We
or
thought
I
you were
literally said-
combating because it's like, you were like, oh no, it should be cheaper. It's a stupid beach town.
Well, it should be cheaper as a stupid beach town.
Okay.
saying, yeah, I was saying that costs a shit ton, and this is close to that, which is
I
less.
disagree with you on that, but I
You don't
agree
think it
with
should
you.
cost less?
No,
Now,
but
now
I
with
do-
college kids in the beach rate, yeah, it should be
no,
more.
No,
Everything by the beach costs more.
That's a honeypot for money.
Yeah. They
That's the
upcharge a
point.
shit. Like we thought the 31.25, whatever the fuck, that was a lot.
That's crazy.
Like we were overpaying basically.
It was like $6.50.
But nowadays, like say we go back there now and try and get that, it's probably
Like he's
way
saying,
more.
it's probably way more. Yeah.
Bet, look it up. Check what the rent is. You don't know where your house is? I could probably put it up on a map.
Yeah, I do remember it.
I don't know the address, but if you put me
Yeah,
on Google
don't
Maps,
don't put don't. Oh,
Why?
that was
What?
the address. Oh, right there.
you're not going to put
Right
out
there.
where you lived? How are they going to find it? I
Right
was gonna
there.
say, I don't think it was.
Oh, that's not it. Yeah, don't say it to the public.
5 people? It's
Oh, you know
no
what?
way it can be anything crazy. What? How does it go? Oh, never mind. You meant this. Oh, is it no good? Maybe it's for sale. This is for sale. That's why. Was there
It's about, no,
unfinished
it's not
basement?
for sale. It's off market.
Yeah, he might have just cut it.
I wonder how.
No,
I
maybe
wonder
not,
how.
right.
You
Oh, you know what he
found the
did? He
list.
gave it to like his daughter
Oh, really?
the year after we left. That's why we couldn't stay there for 2 years. You remember that?
But yeah, I imagine it's way higher.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Well, I guess I don't know what it will be.
Yeah.
I
The
imagine.
point-
I
the
mean, it would
point-
be higher. I just don't think it would be over 1,200.
The point is that like it's wild. It's wild what you could have got just a couple years ago
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
same price.
You got a fucking
could've got
nice fucking apartment for
I mean,
$2,100 a couple
I've been
years
seeing,
ago. Like, nice.
I've been
yeah,
seeing,
3 bedrooms. So.
dude.
Same
I've been seeing so many videos of kids who are like in their 30s now talking about when they were in school. Like one guy today was like, "Yo, I was literally making $2,200 a month. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Like that's it."
He's fine.
And he's like, "It was me, my boy." He's like, "We never relate to a bill." And on top of that, like he was like, it probably cost us like $50 a month for food, and the rent was X amount. And he's like, we'd go to the bars 3 times a week. Like he's like, and we still had savable money and like spendable income. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And he's like, he was like, you can't even find somewhere to live for $2,200 a month. Period. Like,
Yeah.
just the rent cost. So like, and even that's only like a 10-year span. Like, it's wild. I mean,
Yeah.
people in our parents' generation literally grew up like where you had a stay-at-home mom. She took care of the kids because you could live off of one income. You know, and it's not that like women don't fucking work. Like, I always hated that, but
What?
This crazy.
like that
this.
stereotype. Like now it's like you don't have a choice like but to work. That's what it feels like. Josh
Well, yeah,
highlighted
I
a
mean-
sentence that says, because the average rent in Providence is $19.12, you want to make about $6,300 per month or $76,000 per year.
to live comfortably.
I mean, dude, that's a lot of money, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but that's solo. No one lives by themselves now.
You're right, but
Yeah.
hey, dude, you never know, man.
That's wild.
What was I was gonna say? Well, when women came to like the workforce, they basically doubled the price of everything.
I guess
Oh,
I don't know.
okay,
I don't
fair,
know anything.
fair.
Like in a handshake way, they were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, okay, you get 2 incomes. Now we can charge you more money."
Right? Yeah,
That's
that,
basically the way it worked out.
that makes sense.
Which is the same thing with like how the college debt stuff went down because the government was like, "Oh, you guys can take out more loans," and the college is like, "Oh, we can charge more,"
right?
Yeah, yeah.
and it just kept going up from there.
But yeah, like the point I was trying to make is like it wasn't so much that like one parent didn't work. It was that like they literally didn't
Didn't
have
really
to.
have
They
to,
also
yeah.
probably couldn't.
Yeah, you couldn't
Oh,
because
true,
you have
yeah.
you have
Yeah, the
parent-
kids and
yeah,
shit, yeah.
no, like you have parental responsibilities.
Oh no,
get,
I didn't mean that.
Oh.
I just wouldn't hire them.
Oh yeah. well, yeah, no,
Oh,
right.
You want to work? Nah.
Oh no, yeah, no. Look, that's a like a systemic issue as it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's wild that like I feel like everybody's parents' generation, definitely the grandparents, like probably
yeah.
didn't really work much. Like you stayed home.
Yeah, I want all the listeners and viewers. I like that visual viewers. That was a funny word. You
Visual
used.
viewers.
I don't know.
Visual
I'm
viewers.
dope sometimes.
Go to your parents and tell them you did this to me. You hate me. You never want to see me succeed.
But
For
it's
the
not
reason.
their. But that's what sucks because
Scream
like
in
it's
your
not.
grandparents' face.
It's not their
They did
fault
this
either.
too,
You know, it's not really not their fault either.
I guess.
But that's the thing. Like
Someone's.
that's the.
We'll find them. If
That's-
we all scream at enough of our grandparents,
It'll
then
revert back.
We'll
you think?
get the good percentage of them that did it.
I
Right.
guess. Yeah.
It's
True.
good 'cause the majority of them did something.
Someone. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Or
Someone
did
somewhere.
nothing.
Right.
Right. So if we yell at all of them, we could get them.
Yeah. But yeah, that's I don't know. It's just it's wild to think about. But like the TikToks and videos that I've been seeing of people complaining about it that are like 5 to 10 years older than us, so say like 30 to 35 years old, it's like what they're frustrated about is like people almost aren't acknowledging the fact that like you could get by on way less money. Like one of the guys was saying that like why are we pretending like you should need to make $100,000+ just to live? Like there's not even a lot of professions that fucking pay that.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of professions that pay half of that.
That's the thing. Everything's going up, but like the pay is staying the same. That's the issue.
Yeah, like and
Have
like
you ever pulled that chart up? I have that chart.
Do you have it?
what chart?
Just send it if you
Like
have
the inflate. I've seen a bunch of different charts, like the inflation rate compared to like the average wage rate and shit. Like there's actually some really cool ones.
Didn't stay the
that
same
we
for,
could
like,
probably find.
20 years or something like that. Something crazy.
It is crazy. Even like the housing market charts where you see like the graph will be like kind of steady and then it's like boop,
Yeah, it's wild.
over like 2 or 3 years it jumps like 25%. Like I don't know. Not a chance you find that chart. If I
Didn't save it, I liked it. If I liked it, I'm
Oh, if you liked it, he like
Yeah, he's
2,000
just
tweets a day.
scrolling mindlessly. But yeah, dude, I don't know what this generation. I don't know what we're gonna do.
I wonder how bad it's gonna get before it like
I'll fix it.
stops.
Like
you
when's
know?
the bubble gonna burst?
Exactly, yeah.
How big does a bubble have to be? I don't know.
That's scary to think about because it could just keep
I don't
growing.
know.
Yeah.
I don't
I'll
know.
fix it, guys. I'll fix it.
I don't know.
So subscribe to the podcast, support us, man.
I told you guys we got to start selling merch or something.
Can't.
We got it once season 2 comes along.
One of these
Upgrading.
days I'm just gonna get a bunch of shit made and not tell you guys.
We'll use a new
Go ahead and do it.
quote. I mean the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be planned. You're not gonna find that chart. Anyway,
What's in here?
let's switch topics
What's
because
next?
I'm done talking about.
Oh, I didn't see this. I saw you talk about this.
I didn't even watch it either.
I don't want to watch it.
You don't?
Oh,
It wasn't the actual crash.
I thought it was the leg break thing. I don't want to watch that. Oh yeah, this was Cranston was on like nationwide news kind of, but not because of what happened. It was
Right
because
into
of
the tie hub.
It
Whoa.
was because of this meme. Yeah. So if you
Yeah.
didn't see local news
Is there a video of it?
in Cranston on Reservoir Ave, the poor kid, I think he was 16. He was trying to back out of the
Is this him right here?
space. Listen, let me
This
tell.
wasn't the
Oh.
kid.
This wasn't the kid.
Oh.
This was a meme that came up after. But
Okay.
if you didn't see the news, there was a kid. I think he was trying to back out of the spot. He like was just learning how to drive, and he ends up fucking flooring it and drives just sends it right through the fucking Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh my god.
Nobody was injured, thank God. It happened like really early in the morning. But yeah, this kid dropped this one-liner that honestly I didn't think was funny at all. I didn't even laugh at it. But I saw like so many tweets, like so many verified Twitter accounts were like
This is amazing type shit.
going off. Yeah.
Let me see.
I was just like America doesn't just run on Dunkin', cars do too.
And it's because of the end where he like finishes it and he like does that little like looks down and looks at the camera like he seized his moment.
America doesn't just run on Dunkin', cars do too.
Yeah.
You looked up, you hear that?
So everybody thought it was mad funny. It was like take advantage of the opportunities like this kid because they were like, "Yo,
I'm dead.
that was such an obviously like pre-planned like statement." Plus, yeah, the comments were like, "Oh my God, this is literally Gibby from iCarly." So I think that was another one of the reasons why it went
You think it
viral.
was pre-planned? He was an op.
No, not pre-planned, but I'm saying like they're like, "Wow, he couldn't wait to get that
Yeah,
line
he
out."
was waiting
He
for
was
that.
sitting on it.
Yeah, like
As soon as he saw it happen, he
as
was
soon
like,
as he saw it happen,
"Oh, yeah."
he's like, "Oh
Months
yeah."
in advance, he was thinking about it.
I gotta see this.
No.
And he has to wait for the moment.
If a car ever drives through a Dunkin', like this is what I would say on camera.
That's a good op.
That's actually really funny.
But yeah, that went viral. People were laughing at that.
That's great.
Are we in? Oh yeah, let's do our one-offs. You want to do the one-off bits here? Show me the ad for the church. Love this one. This is a banger.
What do you mean?
Certified banger. I don't know how loud it's gonna be.
What?
Put your trust in, man. Put your trust in.
Restart it. That's gonna be.
You
very
restart
loud.
that. Pause it quickly.
Don't put your trust in, man. Put your trust in God. We meet every Sunday. What the fuck? Every Wednesday at 7
Someone
o'clock.
caught the guy. Someone caught the guy like an inch off the ground. You can see him
Wait,
get
that's
caught.
that's good
But
marketing.
that was so fucking funny. Like
That's
someone
good
catches
marketing.
him.
You
Someone
catch him.
catches him.
I like
Don't
that.
put your trust in men. Put your
That's
trust in
fine.
God.
I like that a
For the
lot.
visual, for the
That's funny
visual,
as shit.
for the audio listeners, they just did like a trust fall challenge, but he doesn't catch him, and he just starts talking about like putting your trust in God instead of man.
That's fire. I actually like that.
That was funny.
I guess we're not watching the wrestler break his leg.
Yeah.
You can,
I don't feel like watching that shit either. I don't like that.
This one was good. So,
but
it's self-explanatory.
What is it?
Click it.
Oh, Shakespeare sounds better in a southern accent. Oops.
Sounds better in a southern accent.
Yeah, right. Is this a dagger which I see before me? The handle toward my hand, come. Let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still.
this is stupid.
Yeah, this is. I think it sounds worse.
Vision sensible to feeling as to sight. Or art thou dagger of the mind, a false creation proceeding from the heat of present.
You can turn it off.
You don't like that?
No.
No, that was
I
dumb.
like
If the AI Arthur Morgan doing it, maybe.
Sorry,
I like it.
sorry.
You're slack. What do you ever bring?
Give one more.
This isn't so much a one-off, but I really wanted to talk about the tornadoes that are ravaging the middle of the country.
Oh, let's talk about this first, just to get it out the way. I want to get your opinions on this.
Oh, I thought that was part of it.
What's this one?
Yeah, it's gonna go like I thought, like bing bing. Here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, disrupting
this is on
nature,
Twitter.
right?
It's a duck that is a snake wrapped around a duck under like a truck, and I'm pretty sure this is they were saying in the comments it's a domesticated duck,
Wrapped under a duck.
I like
wrapped
ducks.
truck.
and everyone was pissed at this dude in the comments because they were like, "Yo, let nature do its thing." Like, don't disrupt the natural like cycle of life. or
No,
whatever.
you should if that's somebody's fucking duck.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone's like freaking out on the thing, and it made me think about like all those videos you see of like lions attacking like gazelles and shit, just like sneaking up on them, and somebody recording. It's like they really do just sit there and just let shit happen.
Yeah.
Like I think that's cool to me.
It's like
I
that
don't
one
know.
with the baby monkey and the cheetah just
Yeah.
in the tree.
It's like imagine being that though, the recorder just like, oh damn, like I'm actually about to catch this fucking massacre right now.
I actually saw a picture today of like a starving lion,
Oh no.
and somebody quote tweeted it and was like, it's really crazy to me how you can go from being like the leader of a lion pack to old and decrepit, and like your clan of lions no longer deems you like useful, and they just leave
Yeah.
you to die. Can you? I don't know if that's what actually happens though.
Yeah.
But but like the quote was like old lion like just waiting to die
I think I've
because
seen that
you
one.
become like the lions become too weak to hunt after their prey and like too slow that like I guess they just die of starvation because
Yeah.
their clan abandons them and they just like don't feed them. And I was like, damn, that's kind of wild.
Only the strongest survive type shit.
That's a wild message.
That is so crazy. Animals are weird with that shit. But I guess
I'm glad the duck was saved. Free the ducks.
you're a
like-
big duck guy.
I like ducks.
Make that noise.
That was my favorite animal for a little while.
Speaking of nature,
Yeah, now we can talk about the tornadoes. Wild that you wanted to try to link that together.
which is
Right,
nature,
makes
nature.
sense. Nature.
But yeah, there's some
Drops in nature. That makes sense. Anthony Edwards just hit a poster, by the way. I'll have to watch that after.
awful. We'll talk about it later when we talk about sports. There's some awful tornadoes ravaging the middle of
shit.
the country.
What the fuck?
Really cool videos of the tornadoes. I like
My
when they're
lord.
just
Hey,
in
pull
a.
that one back
I
up.
like
Show
when
that
they're.
one.
I like when they're just in an open field and not destroying property and people's lives and taking lives. I'm sure people have lost their lives, which is terrible.
Yeah, they look cool before they start like fucking shit
So
up. I know what you
prayers
mean.
out to everybody that's affected. But I don't know if you guys have seen any of the videos. It's been all over my For You page.
Oh, man.
There is some unreal footage of these tornadoes. Like, unreal videos. Like, we could just stay on Twitter and scroll and
scroll,
scroll
yeah.
and scroll because, like, look at that. I
Oh
mean,
my
look at that.
God. That's so scary.
It's down the street from your house, bro.
You just hope for the best. I hope it fucking curves out of your way.
I'm not sure like what categories There were. I'm sure if they were like F4 and 5, we would have heard more about them. But yeah, look at this. This was the 48 hours worth of tornado warnings.
I'm pretty sure it just began their season, right?
Yeah. I'm interested to see how affected we're going to be at work for my job because...
Wow, fucking all of Oklahoma, huh? Jeez.
Now, I work with the lottery, so we have Missouri, which is right there. We have Indiana, which is like right there.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
We do Mississippi. So, yeah, not good. But yeah, look at these videos. Just keep it up. Just keep scrolling Twitter. Just keep it up on the screen for everybody to see. I mean, there's unreal videos, dude.
That's bro. Oh my god. I saw a storm chaser
they
video.
Are mad
earlier.
Cool. It is one of the cool. Look at this. I mean, it is one of the cooler phenomenon. And I don't even understand the science behind it.
Just like hot and cold
it's
air.
Just wild, dude. I used to love storm chasers, dude. I used to watch that all the time, bro. I used to want to do that. My brother wanted to be a meteorologist for a little bit when we were growing up. Yeah, I swear. Because we used to watch all this shit. But it's crazy. Like, some people drive, like, look at all the people, like, all these roads are closed down also. Like, people are just driving after them.
Wait, so, like, how do they stop? Do they have to go over, like, water or something like that?
Tornadoes?
Yeah. Like, how does it, like, dissipate?
Just eventually, like, the air just stops.
Yeah.
Same way, like, wind
the warm air runs out or
That's
something.
That's just so scary, bro.
Keep scrolling. I want to see the destruction.
You're about to see more tornadoes. Oh, it's not fun.
Oh, scroll back up. The top one. This is that one.
Yeah, there's this video. Where is this? Nebraska. Zach Bryan in our home of Elkhorn, Nebraska, cleaning up after tornado hits.
It's just so crazy how it just decimates homes.
I mean, that's a neighborhood, bro. Like, it's crazy, dude.
Something crazy.
Oh, it's like a church thing.
The tornado had just cut across Mayflower.
Oh, this is a fucking story. Get me out of here.
Yeah, too long.
The second.
Yeah, look at this. What's this, a before and after?
Yeah.
Dog, that's crazy.
God.
That's so crazy.
My other question is, why don't they make, like, tornado-proof buildings?
Brother.
It's very hard to do that.
Bro, they make earthquake
I don't even
ones.
know if you can.
I have to imagine earthquake buildings are harder just fundamentally because it shakes the fucking earth rather than just air.
I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt you can do that. Oh, yeah, this is a good one.
Look at that. Oh, my God.
It is crazy.
Sulfur double whammy tomato. Oh, they had two? I keep saying tomatoes now. They had two tornadoes back to back.
EF3 plus.
The downtown of Sulfur is gone.
I mean, I just don't, like, I don't, how do you even recover from that? I don't know.
It's
That's what I'm saying, like, build the tornado-free house.
I was saying, how can you just stop wind?
Look if they got those.
Oh, my God. This is, like, terrible. Prayers out to the people out there. It's fucking awful. We're talking about fucking homelessness and shit. Like, this, you're done. You're absolutely hooked if your house gets fucking tornadoed.
It's so wild, dude. Yeah, it's wild.
And the crazy thing is, like, you pick up the pieces, and then, like, within a month, there's probably another fucking fat tornado coming your way.
Right. Right.
That's just really something else.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Let me see what I have in my likes.
These are just, oh my God. It's just the sheer size of these things. It's fucking crazy. Oh, wow. This is a crazy video. Look at this.
Dude, look at that.
Wow.
It's crazy because, like, you can't even really, like, these videos don't even do, like, the wind justice. You know what I mean? That's not recent. Oh, from yesterday's outbreak.
It's one of the scariest videos I've ever seen.
Just kidding. That's a joke. Don't.
Look how big it is, dude.
Oh my God.
Like, you ever seen, like, the mile-wide tornadoes and shit?
Yeah.
I actually did see this video now that we're looking at this. Look, like, you can see the wind whipping across the street, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like, look at those trees. Look at the trees. They're bending over.
And all the debris hitting your shit,
I don't know why
too.
the fuck.
Yeah.
Still
That's just not smart. They're probably a storm chaser type deal.
Look at it's crossing the road.
It's insane. It just fucking moves and just destroys everything in its way. That's just like, oh my god.
Oh, it's so crazy.
That's
And
huge
then-
too. That's just ginormous.
Lastly, just pull up the pictures that I just sent quick to Mike, and then we'll drop the tornado shit. Right there. A few more photos of the violent tornado. Yeah, look at this. Wild, bro.
Oh, that just looks like fucking evil as shit.
Right, dude?
Holy fuck.
Look at that.
Damn.
Whatever is
beautiful
over here
picture.
is just cooked. It's bigger than whatever this little like area of like houses or whatever that is over there.
Absolutely insane.
I mean, I'm glad I don't live like in areas like that where they get like constant tornadoes and shit. I would just not be able to like. I'd just be on edge all the time, every tornado season, because you never know.
It's so sad. So yeah, prayers out to all
live
those
underground.
affected.
When they gonna
Probably the
start
That's the thing. I think a lot of people had basements. Shit, like I watched a video.
You need a basement. For
I mean,
tornadoes, yeah.
I know what you mean. Like obviously, these people don't have like fallout shelters, but
do it. Start doing it.
yeah, I watched a video of a guy talking about his house. I mean, he's standing in front of his house that's just like absolutely ripped off the fucking foundation, and he's like, we were right there, me and my wife, just sitting in the bathtub in our basement together, like hoping that we didn't die and like the house didn't fucking fall on our heads. Like he was like, you could literally hear the roof rip off our house. He's like, I knew when that went because there was a loud pop. So he's like, I knew everything above us was like gone, and like sure enough, yeah, like there's like half a wall. It's wild. It's so wild, dude. I was just saying to Josh on the way here, I wish I saved that one. One of the houses got like completely ripped off its foundation.
Just flew.
So like the foundation is there in the ground. Like you can see like the cinder blocks and shit around the outside. And you look to the left, and there's like skid marks along the grass, and it's like for 100 to 200 feet, and it's like the whole shell of the house, like just like
So
it's
crazy.
literally like if you pushed it somewhere else. Absolutely insane. It's insane. So yeah, I have no. How do you fucking tornado proof that? I don't know. I know what you mean, but
You have to build a separate house where your basement is. That's really what it
Throw
is.
the tornado off.
Yeah.
Build a second house.
yeah, trick it.
Which one does he live in?
Oh fuck!
Never let him know.
I
your
would, I
next
would just live in
move.
the fucking ground at that point.
Yeah.
Have a little shed that I come up on.
Instead of an unfinished basement, unfinished top of the house, finished basement. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. You need like a steel inner shell or something.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they don't have one though.
like just
Like we have Tokyo has skyscrapers. Like everything in Japan, skyscrapers that resistant to earthquakes.
it's different.
I feel like that's gonna be infinitesimally harder to have 80 stories resistant to earthquakes. Something that
know what you
moves the
mean.
fucking foundation.
yeah. I mean, yeah. But I
Then
think
rather
like
than
this
something
thing is
just
just
rip
like
the top off.
it's a different beast because it's just literally just coming at you. Like wind is wind.
It's almost easier,
Wind is gonna fuck a tall building up.
but it's even
regardless.
easier.
I think it's worse.
It's you. First of all, it's linear.
Crazy that
it's
you're
coming
using
at
the
you.
word easy.
Well, okay, something that's literally shaking the earth beneath your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something you can see coming at you.
What can you do? It's a building. It doesn't matter if you can see it coming at you.
Well,
Building's
one
not gonna
is-
get
one
up and
is
run.
like the earth is shaking.
Yeah, but
Would you rather have
I
the earth
argue,
shaking
I
or wind?
argue that you can't
Or
plan
shake.
for either of them though.
100%.
And you're on crack cocaine.
Me like
What
in
did-
my.
what did you say?
Would you rather have
Would
the
you
earth shake?
earth shaking or wind coming at you?
Wind or earth shaking? 100%.
Josh wants to be swallowed
What's
up
the
by the
point-
hell demons.
what's
A tornado comes at my
what's-
house is
I
getting
don't-
fucking blown to smithereens. I think
What if
my
an earthquake opens up and swallows your house?
that's different. That's like
Oh, that's different.
that is
Oh,
very
that's
different.
But what's the
Which
point?
one's worse?
What is the point of you asking that question?
I think the earthquake's harder to prepare for,
No, it's easier
Because
clearly
it-
because they have ways to
Alright.
prepare for it.
or we just don't care about them.
That's not true. That's
We just don't care about them.
I
We
see
just
what
don't
you're
care
saying.
about them. I don't know.
that tornado goes to the Eiffel Tower. It's gone.
Like in your mind, you
It's an earthquake,
you
though.
think it should be easy to like tornado proof
I would
a
think it
house.
would be easier. I guess it's
don't
not.
know.
I tried to look it up. I don't know. I guess it's not. I don't guess they don't have it.
Can you tornado proof
If,
a house?
I'm just saying, if tornadoes happened more frequently in fucking Tokyo, they'd be completely fine. That's
There's
all
no
I
such
expect.
thing as a completely tornado-proof
I
house.
was gonna say something about a fucking earthquake too.
According to a report on wind research, a tornado-resistant home would need the following components:
Missile-resistant walls.
missile-resistant walls,
Jesus.
roofs, windows, doors, and garage doors to protect it from airborne debris.
How many houses do you have to lose before you're like, maybe I should invest in missile-resistant walls and
They
windows?
don't care.
One.
You would think. I don't know. If you lose a house here, do you just leave? Like I would leave, right?
It would just cost too much money. It says, basically, you can build a tornado-safe room at the most.
I guess you have no choice but
Costs
to leave.
too much money. How many houses?
For your whole house.
Where
For
do
your
you
How
whole
many
house.
houses do I have to lose before it makes sense?
Now they
If you
all,
lose a house, you definitely can't pay for a fucking tornado-proof one.
you think they'll all get arrested for being homeless?
Yeah, they're cooked
Yeah,
now.
they're arrested for
Right?
being homeless.
That
They find them
sucks.
next night. You're done.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Hey, the tornado didn't get you. We're gonna get you, buddy.
Mayor walks in himself, starts shaking hands. You're out of here, buddy.
Gotta start learning
We got a home for you
Chinese.
right now, down in the chain gang, buddy.
Yep. They'll be doing Zalizine next.
Oh,
too.
Lord.
Yeah, so that's going on too in the country. A lot of people. Dude, it was a big week. A lot of people.
Yeah, honestly.
But let's change gears. Let's change gears to sports.
Hey, let me hit you with something. I learned this. I
We
found
don't
this out-
normally
I
talk
found this
about
out
sports,
last night.
but if this isn't sports related,
It's
I'm
sports
gonna
related.
okay,
It's
because I'm gonna be honest.
This
I
isn't
would've been
NFL
a
draft or
I
basketball
would've been
related.
a little pissed.
Quickly, off the top of your head. Give me your top 10 NBA.
Oh, bro.
No order.
Players?
Yeah.
Ever? All
All
time?
All time.
Oh.
Don't feel like you have to make controversial
It
picks.
doesn't have to be in order.
No, don't do it in order. It would take too long.
Okay.
You
Jordan.
have it in order.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Jordan, Wilt, Kareem, Larry Bird,
Bird.
Magic Johnson, Kobe, LeBron. Is Durant a top 10 player? No. Shaq is a top 10 player. You know who I think's in the top 10? Tim Duncan.
Yeah, that's fair. Who's that, 8, 9?
9.
And Bill Russell.
Here you go. You didn't
Hey,
think,
you know this about, where would you put Bill Russell? Where
Am
would you
I
put him?
based? Am I pretty based?
he thought you weren't going to say Bill.
I think you were going to say Bill Russell, but that's what I was
Why not?
Well, I would say some people. Well, you were pretty close. I think not to saying Bill Russell in my mind.
I don't know. I mean, I've never seen the guy play. I've seen documentaries, but
So you know he
I
obviously
feel like
won-
he's just in there because he won 13 ships yeah,
Yeah.
I know he was a serial winner, a perennial winner.
Yeah. We were talking about it the other day.
I'm
So
a Boston sports fan.
You know how they say though, like he was like a player and a coach.
Yeah,
Do you know he was a player and a coach
was a
in the
player
same
coach.
season?
yeah.
I
They
didn't
do
know
that in other
Same
sports.
time,
They
yeah.
do that in soccer sometimes.
That's literally, and he won 2 championships doing that.
yeah.
How is he?
So your point. So
How
you
is he
wanted me
not-
to ask that?
He
That was
should be
kind of
more-
that
he
was
should
kind
be
of
more
poetic. That was-
respected.
He should,
Oh my
Yeah, of
god! I'm
course.
like,
Because
wait
he was a
second,
player
I'm saying
and a
he's
coach in the
player
same
and a
season,
coach
yeah.
and won 2 championships doing that.
Well, people say LeBron
Put in
pretty
40
much
minutes.
does that.
You got to.
Yeah, like I'm gassed. And I'm telling people
Never
to fucking
sub
run
yourself
the
out,
ball.
ever.
I gotta, like, oh
What's
my
the last
god.
play, coach? You got 1 second.
That was kind of poetic that you asked me that to see if I would if I would say Bill Russell,
You were
and I
close.
ended
You were
up saying him
yeah.
at the
You're
end.
grabbing for straws. You didn't know who to put at 10.
But nobody helped me pick. Nobody helped me say that though.
No.
Yeah, you got that yourself.
It was between him or I was gonna say Iverson, but
That's crazy.
he's just like a people's champ. He was good, but
Zach will roll over in his grave when he hears that.
Duncan's underrespected.
He very much is.
Duncan's like 11, 12.
I saw
be
something
honest.
earlier this week. Like some dude was freaking out. He's like, people are now like forgetting how good Tim Duncan was, and it's
Curry,
like, fuck.
He's from that thing.
Curry,
yeah. Yeah.
Curry could probably be in that 10. I almost said Durant.
That was crazy when you said that. I was like,
Durant
crazy.
as a player, like his skill set being that tall,
Was crazy.
I mean, he's one of the best scorers ever. But
He's not top 10.
But
I don't think
anyway.
Steph Curry's top 10. He's lost my vote. He was awarded like clutch player of the year. Guy fucking sucks in the clutch.
Yeah, he did suck in
Yeah.
the clutch.
He's never been good in the clutch at all.
he's pretty good though.
But I mean, with that, I guess we'll start by talking about the NBA first. So now the NBA playoffs are underway, and by the time Wednesday rolls around, we'll have some teams that are eliminated. I'm pretty sure the Suns are about to get bounced in Game 4 tonight.
Actually, I'm not sure.
It's Sunday, April 28th, as the day of recording. Most of the series are Game 4. The Summit Game 3. I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about? Should we talk about what we're surprised about? I mean, I'm surprised that the Suns are down 4 games. To be honest,
Yeah, I mean,
Minnesota's defense pretty legit. I've watched pretty much every postseason game. I mean, they look like children.
compared,
Suns.
yeah.
Phoenix?
Yeah, some of the things that the Timberwolves are forcing them into, it's bad, awful turnovers, uncharacteristic turnovers. Devin Booker's been fucking trash.
Bro, they look like
He
they
actually
don't
just
want to
dropped
be there.
45.
Really?
Devin?
Yeah.
At least he had
And
a
they lost.
a respectable game, but
Yeah.
the poor dude keeps getting clowned.
And has
I mean,
38 right now.
Wait, what's the score?
The score right now They just finished.
They lost.
Yeah, the Suns lost.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter what he did.
Where the fuck to go?
Doesn't matter. They lost.
It was like 121 to 116.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Ford. See ya. Goodbye.
Okay, so the Timberwolves are moving on. They await the winner of Nuggets Lakers.
Can I tell you this?
Or are they playing the winner of Clips Mavs?
I haven't bet in a while.
No,
I just
winner of Clips Mavs will play OKC.
Yeah, they're playing the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
They're gonna play
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Nuggets.
they play the Tims.
So that'll be fire.
Yeah, it's gonna be Minnesota Nuggets.
Yeah.
Talking about that.
Assuming that the Nuggets beat the Lakers, which they should at this point.
I mean, they got 3 games to do.
We can talk about that series next briefly. I don't want to go too in depth on all these, to be honest.
talking LeBron.
Talk about with that.
But no, the Lakers won a game in Denver last night. I watched the game.
Yep.
D'Angelo Russell kind of bounced back after pooping his pants, which he did after talking an absolutely unwarranted amount of shit. That was
honestly,
he set himself up for that pretty
talking
good.
shit?
Yeah, he was.
Oh yeah.
What, game 3 or whatever?
He literally after game 2, what he made like 8 threes or
Yeah.
something. He had a fucking great first half. Like,
He's like, I'm gonna do it
he
again.
helped the Lakers get out to a double-digit lead, which they've had in all 4
Every
games.
single
They
game.
literally
All
have
4 games, they've had a
It was
double-digit
14 minutes
lead.
they haven't led for, I think.
They were
That
up
was it.
20 in game 2, lost in Denver. I'm sorry, they won at home in game 4. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Lakers.
So now the series is 3-1. So, yeah, Russell came out after game 2 and was like, it's no surprise that I did that. Like, I've been dominating this season. And he's like, I'm looking
He said that?
I swear to God. That
What the
the direct quote is like, I've been dominating this season. I'm looking forward to coming out game 3 in front of our fans and doing the same thing I
Yeah.
did last game. Went like 0 of 8 from the field.
He had 0 points, no? Didn't he?
I think he had
0
3.
points.
Oh, he had
0.
3. Oh, he had 0, actually.
Yeah, he went like 0 from 7 and then like what? 0
Yeah.
5 from 3.
Yeah, he had an awful night.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
But yeah, they came back. They won game 4. The Nuggets will win that series in 5. I think it's a gentleman's sweep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the issue with them is like they start off slow every single game, but they've been able to come back. This game, they just never clicked for them, and that was it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's Lakers have led for 129 minutes.
Long
what it
ass
was, yeah.
time. And the
And the
Nuggets have only
Nuggets
led for
were
like
like
30
40.
something, 40
Yeah.
something.
They didn't lead
Crazy.
at all this last game. They had
Yeah,
no lead.
not at all,
They had
yeah.
lead.
Yeah. So look, like they obviously match up well. The other series that's going to be a sweep is, the Thunder Pelican series has been an absolute fucking joke.
Yeah, without Zion.
Yeah,
not really
that was what it
absolute
was going to
joke.
be. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if Zion played, they probably play the Nuggets and they get swept anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Lakers probably have a better shot at.
That's I was saying that in the group chat earlier. I was like, if I'm the Lakers before they play this, I was like, I
You
low-key
literally
might
can't.
want to just,
Would have lost the play-in.
but then
Should have
you,
lost the 7-8 game.
You should have lost.
oh, you should have. Yeah, I agree.
you
Yes.
should've, yes, because
Because
they
like
would've played
you haven't beat them in the next amount of games. It's like you try and avoid them as much as you can possible and build as much momentum as you can
Yeah,
till
you
you get to
literally
them.
can't make that. You'd be fired as a coach if you said
I'm
that.
doing that. I do not care
You'd be fired.
because
Yeah.
it's either most likely you're
You're
gonna lose.
inspire no confidence.
You're
in
gonna
your team.
you're gonna lose in the first round anyway.
Yeah,
or-
but
You beat the Warriors, who they would have beat the Warriors anyway, and then they move on, and then
honestly,
they play.
that'd be probably
the
the
Thunder.
easiest route for them because then they play. Let's just say, presumably they play the Mavs.
It
will
would
play
have
the
been
Mavs.
Warriors,
They'll play the winner
and
of
then the
4-5.
Thunder, and then whoever the
That'd be
Clippers or the
so
Mavs.
easy for them.
Yeah, and then they play them again in the finals, and hopefully they catch them.
The Ma-
I'd see the Clippers Lakers play. That'd be really cool to see them in the playoffs. Obviously, it won't happen now,
But yeah. And the other series is Clips Mavs, which
I don't know what the fuck's
at
gonna
this
happen with
point
that.
They
I'm
both
not sure.
suck
I'm not
ball.
sure what's going to happen because the Mavs won in LA. The Clips stole back a game in Dallas to regain home court advantage for the series. But yeah, if you guys didn't watch the game today, I mean, the Mavs were down
31, right?
40 to. They were down 31 at one point in the game. Came back. They
Stormed
had
back.
a 1-point lead. Kyrie went crazy. Ultimately, the Clips ended up winning, probably rightfully so, to be honest. I watched the game. Harden had 30-plus. Paul George had 30-plus. Paul George hit a circus shot in the corner,
Yeah.
which we watched before. It was unreal. So that series is 2-2. I've been telling everybody that I think the Mavs can win the
Yeah,
West,
You have been saying that.
to be honest. Only reason I say that is because I think that Timberwolves can beat the Nuggets. And if that happens, I fancy the Mavs against the Timberwolves. But I don't know who the fuck's gonna win. Nuggets Timberwolves. The Timberwolves play unbelievable
Oh my
defense.
God, yeah.
They obviously have 2 7+ footers that I imagine could play better defense than most against Jokic. But I have no idea who's coming out of the West. Because the Clippers could very well beat the Mavs, and I think the Clippers, when healthy, have the personnel to beat the Thunder. I think they have the personnel to beat the Nuggets. I mean, when they got Harden during the trade deadline, like, I texted one of my best friends right away and was like, Clips are going to win the West. Because if it all came together, I feel like they have a good chance too, but
Yeah, but correct.
I don't know. Kawhi's a little banged up.
That's
They're not
literally
sure when
the
he's going to
Clippers
come
thing. It's like,
back.
if they were healthy,
But that's what the Clippers always are,
Well,
right?
fucking Kawhi was
they're
out
not-
this game, and everyone's
They're
like, "Oh,
kinda
they're
the
done,"
they're
and then they
kinda
Kawhi was
fucking
out
won.
again.
Yeah, he was out.
Kawhi
this
was
game.
out tonight. They don't know when he's coming back.
Good, you should fucking.
They're kind of the Chargers.
Yeah,
How do you
they
feel about that?
they should do good every year, and then they get there, and then they don't. I feel like that's
Not
honestly
bad.
pretty
Yeah,
fair.
Loaded roster.
Yeah.
on
That's what I
paper.
was
They
thinking
should
today.
Probably do something. They don't.
Kind of the Chargers have
Yeah.
won absolutely fucking nothing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. If I had to guess, gun to my head, it's hard not to think the Nuggets win the West.
Yeah, I mean,
I actually, Josh is a Murray hater,
Jamal Murray, bro.
and he's making me think that Tim's could beat the Nuggets. Just
I think they have a chance.
If Jamal Murray plays,
I like Anthony Edwards
because he's the
Yeah.
X factor. Like Michael Porter Jr. is playing out of his fucking mind right now.
Michael Porter Jr.
And like, if he keeps it up, that's great. But like, you need Jamal Murray to hit more than 9 shots in a playoff game. I'm sorry.
I think they'll be all right.
And I
He-
think
yeah, I
that
don't know when.
the
He should be.
Tim's match up really well with the Nuggets because I don't think Aaron Gordon's not going to have like his backdoor shit with fucking Rudy Gobert at the rim.
Right.
No, yeah.
And then
Not to mention Jaden McDaniels is an unbelievable defender.
Yeah.
That's
correct,
probably
he
who's
can
going to
take
be
Michael
on him.
Porter Jr. or Murray, I guess, and then Ant is just can play. fucking-
Nikhil Alexander Walker's been playing great.
And the Nuggets have not been playing great defense themselves either. This whole
No,
series.
correct. I mean, they have only what's the differentials like 80 minutes on fucking lead. So
Yeah.
obviously they're playing shit defense.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen, dude. And I think but the other thing is like a lot of people are overlooking the Thunder. I mean, a lot of people were saying that they thought this Thunder team was like one of the more beatable 1 seeds ever.
Well, it's just because everyone's
it's
a
hard.
rookie.
They're just
on
young.
easy to say
Yeah,
that
super
because
young.
right,
Yeah.
they're super young. But then it's like, dude, you watch them play, and it's like
Like I'm not scared of the Thunder.
they're energetic.
I wouldn't
they're
be either.
Like, if I'm
fast.
the Nuggets, I'm the Tims. I go,
Oh, yeah.
I
I'm gonna
think
bench.
Chet probably gets bullied
Oh, 100%.
by the majority of the bigs. Like,
Correct. He's not a
Zion would
big.
be eating. He'd
Yeah.
be eating.
Oh, well, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
Jokic will body
Yeah.
him. Like
that's
so,
the problem, and they don't
we'll
because the
see.
Tims and the Nuggets are both massive lineups. Like
Yeah.
Thunder can't do shit.
Yeah.
Basically.
So I don't know. We'll see. You think the Nuggets come out though?
I
They
like
should.
The Tims. I like the Tims getting
Yeah.
to the final.
The Nuggets
I
come
might
out if
not
they
play
can
for
start games off fast. If they start games off sluggish
if
like this,
Murray's actually hitting shots, they'll win. But if he's not, I don't think they will.
yeah, because like the issue with like if they are able to take and make their threes, I think they'll fly by the Timberwolves in my opinion. But if it gets down to them taking and missing like contested threes, and it comes down to that, like it'll be a very tough series. But I think anyway they edge them out in 7 just because they just know what the fuck they're doing.
I like to point out too. I think Rudy Gobert is actually good.
He's great.
He's very good.
Oh, okay.
Defensively at least.
Yeah, sure. I remember 2 years ago when he got traded. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Look, he
I
was
remember
in
we were all
look,
saying,
everybody
this guy's
thought
fucking
it was
not
on.
worth that. That guy's
Yeah, everybody
fucking
thought
He
it
won
was great.
DPOI the year before he got traded,
won DPOI
no?
every fucking year.
I don't think he's good offensively, really. I don't.
He's good now. He's good now.
I don't
Probably
know.
gonna win it this year too.
It's just because of his system. Like there was no one on Utah. Like
Yeah.
he was just like fucking.
You're-
They just
yeah,
put him
you're
out
not
there.
wrong.
It's like all right, rim block everybody.
right.
His defensive stats, like his analytics, are like fucking insane.
Is Cat even playing?
Cats.
Yeah, what do you?
He is. Oh, I've heard nothing about him this series.
I'll tell you this though. I haven't been betting in forever, and so I had like $5 on Sleeper.
Put it in.
I was like, oh, let me put a bet. I had like Terrence Mann for like half a rebound in the first quarter. Hit that.
You did it.
I was like, oh, Rudy Gobert, 15 points plus assists. I go, he's hit it every time. Put him in. He only played half the game.
Really?
I go, oh, okay.
Oh, well.
Go fuck myself. Like this.
That sucks.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, jumping on the east side.
There's only 2 games we're talking about in this. to be
Yeah,
honest.
I mean, right?
Not
Celtics,
really,
Demon
though.
sweep.
well, Bucks. That's done. Both Dame and
Yeah, Bucks
Giannis are
Pacers
out.
is
That's
probably over. Which
Yeah.
I like that the Pacers are gonna win because I super hardcore believed in the Pacers.
You did.
They beat the Bucks all 4 games in the regular season. They score points for fun. I'm just a little upset that they won't be able to beat a full-strength Bucks team like how I believe they would be
I was
able
gonna
to.
say, I mean, it's a sham
Because
they won.
it sucks that they got hurt at the wrong time. I mean, Giannis was obviously hasn't played a game in the series. Dame got hurt the game prior, didn't play tonight. Portis got ejected in the first quarter of this game in Game 4. So Indiana won both games on their home floor. It's a 3-1 series. They'll probably win Game 5. The Knicks-Sixers series is unbelievable. I've watched every game. I am falling in love with the Knicks. I absolutely love Jalen Brunson. I think he's like my favorite player to watch right now, to be honest. And I would love to see them. I really would love to see them win the East. Obviously, I want the Celtics to win. If the Knicks won the East, that would be.
I think
that would be an unbelievable.
They'll make it to the
finals. Would be Celtics.
It'll be Celtics Knicks.
It should be Celtics
because the Knicks, I think, absolutely.
They are so.
And we should.
Absolutely.
I have to believe we match up superbly against the Knicks.
Yeah, we're pretty
the Knicks
tall.
basically don't have a 4-5.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know.
And
that's what I think is going to suck for the Knicks is that obviously they're down Randall. Mitchell
if
Robinson
they had
was out
Randall,
today.
wow.
I mean, they'd
I'd
be
like to see
fucking.
if
They had Randall's,
were
yeah,
actually
6
fully
games.
Dude, they'd be a
That'd
real
kinda
problem.
crazy.
But I
Celtics and 6.
think the wheels are going to fall off pretty soon for the Knicks.
I mean, I think they have to win versus the Pacers.
I don't
Yeah.
know. The Pacers can blitz teams, though. That's what I was saying to
Yeah.
you guys. Like,
I think they'll win a game or
the
two.
Pacers can put up 120, 125 on anybody.
It'll definitely go 6 or 7, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
And then
I
obviously,
mean, it's two franchises that are absolutely fucking starving for any
anything,
glory
yeah.
in the postseason. I don't think the Pacers have won a playoff series in like 20 years or something. I was seeing the other
They'll be
night.
content if they win this game and get out next round. Like,
So, I mean, good for them. But, yeah, the Knicks series has been unbelievable. I mean, and it's all the little stuff, all the Embiid stuff, them, making him a villain.
Like,
It's
Embiid's
got
such a bitch,
it's
bro.
got everything you
He's the
want.
fuck-
I've never
fucking
liked
series.
Embiid, bro.
Yeah, look, say what you want about him. I
He's a
think
slack.
I personally,
A bitch.
He's a playoff
I
dropper
love watching him on offense when he's not
in the playoffs.
drawing sissy fouls because he's an unbelievable scorer. I mean, he had 51 the other night.
Yeah,
Should've
but,
been ejected.
The guy can barely move. Like,
yeah. I mean, but like every playoffs, he like sells like
he's
horribly.
going through the
every
Bell's
single
palsy
playoffs.
stuff. Like, there's so many There's so
This is
many.
the best he's played in the playoffs in a couple of years, and he's going
He's
through
gonna
that
get
shit.
bounced again.
But like,
Sucks.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a fan of him.
So yeah, it's 3-1 in that series. They're going back to New York for Game 5. That building's gonna be crazy. I can't wait to watch that Tuesday night. And then we have Cavs Magic,
yeah,
which
mental illness. If you've
ev-
actually watched any of those games, I'm
every
sorry.
game has been a fucking blowout.
Yeah,
I was saying today in the group chat, like it's an interesting series, but not because the games are interesting.
no, but
Yeah,
it's like
it's
how the
because
fuck is
it's
this happening?
2-2, and
Back
you're
forth.
like you're almost playing for the right to get smoked
In
by
the next,
Boston.
exactly, yeah.
Because the
Pretty
Cavs,
much.
They're letting them lose. Like, please, not
the
us.
Cavs are having like a historically awful offensive performance in postseason basketball
Yeah.
history. They're fucking terrible on offense. I don't know why, because they have some decent
They
players.
do, yeah.
But I mean, if they don't get out of this first round, they're probably gonna fucking blow it up.
Mm-hmm.
The Magic are cool. They got young pieces.
Yeah.
I think people are refusing to give them the credit that they probably deserve. I mean,
The Magic.
the Magic were a top 3 team in the East for a little while.
Yeah,
throughout
because
the course of
Embiid
the
out
season.
for
To
half
me-
the year.
Right, it was kind of fugazi.
Halliburton wasn't a person after
Yeah.
All-Star.
The Magic are the Thunder of the East, but like to the way lesser extent.
crazy.
No, I'm saying like very like they're like the store brand
Because of how young
Thunder
they
of
are,
the
you're
East.
saying?
Yeah. Like I profile them as the same in the facts like they have a bunch of young guys and they're playing well,
I see what you're
but
saying.
like they're never really gonna make it there. But it's
OKC
a
can
Thunder
make
to
it
like a way lesser extent, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm
Sense
not.
that they're young.
I'm not sure how.
They're young and they're playing well. They have a good future ahead of them. But like, are they actually going to be a threat anywhere? No,
Yeah, I'm not
to-
sure what
whatsoever.
their ceiling is. They'd have to add a superstar or something.
Yeah,
but
100%. Because they're not doing shit with that team.
And they're not getting a free agent.
nah.
Everyone's going to the Magic apparently.
Yeah, everyone's going to the Magic.
But yeah, and then obviously
KD's going to the Magic next year. That's crazy.
they're saying
Yeah.
Clay.
Oh, I really can
Everyone's
move
going to the
fucking
Magic.
needle.
It's like, dang, I
Clay
don't know
might
what
be
it
a
is.
Mav or play for the Magic. That's what I was
That's
saying.
stupid.
But anyway, the last series in the East is Boston. In Miami, it's obviously become a rivalry. They've played 4 the last 5 times. They're trading blows in the postseason.
Yeah, they got some voodoo against us when they play us for some reason.
Look, I think Spoelstra's an unbelievable coach. And
Great coach.
I haven't really been watching basketball closely for too long. But dude, he's unbelievable. I mean, the adjustment he made from game 1 to game 2, like how Miami went into Boston so undermanned, and like they dominated Boston. I know they were nailing threes.
No, it was our fault though. We were leaving people open.
They were
bro.
nailing threes from guys that Boston will live with hitting shots.
We left them open.
And I think they were actually doing a decent job of contesting and closing out around the 3-point line. But I mean, it is what it is. It took Miami literally a record.
Oh yeah,
3-point shooting night in Miami Heat postseason history to knock off Boston in a game at home. But credit where credit's due. Spoelstra drew up a fucking masterpiece, to be honest. And I won't be surprised if they win Game 4. To be honest, I know we just smashed them.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
I mean,
feel like
and it was an absolute like outclassing last night.
I feel
for
like
Game 3 that is, because by the time this podcast comes out, I think Game 4 will have been played.
Oh.
Actually, no, I think they play Wednesday night.
they play Wednesday.
Yes,
Damn.
in Boston.
What?
PJs will see you there.
So we'll see, but yeah, I mean, I was
Scroll up.
so impressed watching Game
Yeah,
2.
they play Monday.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Monday.
I was
Lord.
gonna say fucking Saturday night.
Imagine.
Game
Oh
night.
wait, yeah, they played Saturday.
Saturday
yeah.
fucking
Whatever.
Wednesday, that'd be crazy.
But yeah, Game 5's Monday. So
Hey, I'm confused on how basically they do that in Game 2. They come out in Game 3 and get absolutely fucking
Well, the issue with
unreal.
us,
I mean,
by the fucking second half
At
by the-
home,
by the 12 minutes in the
I
fucking.
think they let their guard down a little
we
bit.
did. We were leaving them open on threes, and then we're like, they can't keep hitting these, and they fucking just kept hitting them. And then also, Bam was just having the game of his life. Like he just wasn't
Bam's
missing.
unbelievable
Yeah.
too. Bam is so.
He was not missing.
He's somebody else that like I fucking love watching Adebayo play. Every time I watch him play, I'm like, dude, this guy. I think he's fucking unbelievable.
Me and James were at the gym, and there was 2 old guys in back of us talking about it, and
About
they
Bam?
just lost. The Heat just won versus Celtics.
Yeah.
And it was 2 old guys yelling about him.
Yeah.
He goes, the Heat,
About
don't even have
Adebayo?
the Heat don't even have their 2 best players. And I was like, oh, I didn't know Bam wasn't playing. He goes, they don't have Jimmy, and they don't have the Terry Rozier.
Of course
And I
they
go,
think
"What the
Terry, yeah,
fuck?"
because
I
he's
was
former
like,
Boston.
wait,
Oh
what?
my god.
Yo, Bam is unreal, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and the adjustment that Spoelstra made was he had Adebayo on Tatum like the majority of the game.
Yeah.
Like,
Which is what you should do. With like that should definitely be the
like
right
whoever's the primary ball handler in the possession, like Bam was on him.
Yeah,
in game
that's
2.
smart.
It was unbelievable to watch, to be honest.
Also, with that game that we lost, like all-time terrible performance. Kristaps like fucking.
Yeah,
oh my god, it
Porzingis
was
had a bad night. Drew
Very
Holiday
bad.
had a bad
Yeah.
night. Like,
But
and
you know, those
and
happen.
credit to Boston. Like Boston knew. Like I love this time of the year. I can't even tell you how much post-game content I watch.
Mm-hmm.
I love listening to player interviews,
like those
coaches interviews,
Yeah.
talking about the adjustments. I love that stuff because that's where like I really get to learn stuff about like basketball, for example. But even for soccer, like I do the same thing. I love hearing like the players' insight, and specifically like what stood out to me after game 2 with Jaylen Brown was like they just won the physical battle tonight. Like he was like, if we come out and like out muscle them, like we're gonna win the game.
Yeah.
And it was interesting because that was something that I tried to pay attention to in game 3. And yeah, I mean,
You saw that in
we
Game
were,
3.
we were bullying Miami.
Yeah.
That's an issue with the Celtics. Like for whatever reason, every so often we just get outworked, and it looks
Yeah.
like we're just like jogging
It
around out
happens,
there.
and
Like
it's usually at home.
man, like.
But that's what they were saying. Like I think like 11 out of 6. I think it's like 11 out of the last 16
yeah.
postseason games between Boston and Miami. The road team has won.
Yeah.
I mean,
we're
that's
just bad
crazy.
at home in the playoffs recently in general. Anyway.
That's crazy. Well, that was the thing. The run. I don't think it was last season so much, but when we went to the finals, a lot of people were saying maybe the Gardens.
Not
curse.
exactly. Yeah, it might be.
Do you remember when Kyrie came and he was
Stepping on the thing
with the
He cursed
incense?
him?
People were saying people were saying that like ever since then, like Boston. I'm pretty sure Boston is like. We're gonna have to fact check this, but I think they're like at that point in time they were like maybe 500 at home. Like they're
This
home,
season?
like they're home
Or since
in the
then, you're saying?
postseason.
Oh.
I don't know what it is now because there was a whole postseason run last year, obviously. But if you look at it, I mean,
Stat Muse is awful on it.
they lost a bunch of games at home last year in the postseason. I mean, we dropped a couple to Miami, obviously.
You're not gonna.
Lost game 7 at home.
Yeah.
Lost games 1 and 2 at home. You know, they were down 3-0. So, Yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting.
You're not gonna find this. I'm telling you right now.
They flashed it on the screen. I thought that someone would have it written down in an article somewhere, but we're under 500.
Who you guys got? Who you
Coming
got
out of the
in
East?
finals? Give me both your finals.
It should be Celtics Nuggets. If not Celtics Nuggets, it'll be Celtics Timberwolves.
I'm pretty sure like all 20 analysts had like Celtics Nuggets.
Yeah.
It was
That's what it
50-50.
should be.
I'll tell you, I really, really, really want to see Celtics Mavs. So bad.
Me too. I think
I
we win.
think
Celtics will just smash.
Yeah,
Are you kidding
I'd
me?
love that.
I don't care, to be honest.
You want to see him in it?
I just think the
You wanna see Kyrie?
storylines would be epic. Like
Yeah.
Kyrie coming back to Boston. Because I love Kyrie.
Me too. I'm a huge
Like,
Kyrie
Josh
fan.
loves Kyrie. Like,
Always been a
I
Kyrie
think
fan.
Kyrie is like, honestly, one of the most talented players I've ever seen play a
You got
sport
one of
in
the
my
deepest bags, bro. I'm telling you.
Like, it's Messi for me, and honestly, Kyrie. If I'm gonna really sit down and think about it, those are the top two talented players I think I've ever seen play a sport. So, and just the storyline of him coming back to Boston, and then the main storyline though would be Luka versus Tatum, right?
Yeah.
The next
next
two
generation,
potential
yeah.
perennial MVPs, like the next two potential faces of the league squaring off in an NBA Finals, I think would be fucking epic. And I know for sure, like, Luka and Kyrie would definitely have a game where they combine for like 75 at the Garden, and it would be unreal.
It'd be cool.
I can just see
That'd be
it.
a cool series.
But I don't think the Mavs will get out of the West. If they do, I'll be great. I'll pat
know.
myself on the
Somebody
back.
gets hot.
But at this point, I feel like I've said I think 4 teams can get out of the West.
Yeah.
So
Now the West is tricky.
Any
we
team
go.
playing
really
right
is
now could
tricky.
get out of the West. I
Yeah.
think anyone
Technically,
leading their game.
it's probably going to be Boston Nuggets. But Boston Timberwolves will be fire. I mean, all those games in the regular season were unreal. Obviously, the Timberwolves handed Boston their first loss of the season,
Yeah.
right? I think we started 16 or 17-0, and we went to Minnesota and got trounced.
Well, like,
So,
we will beat anybody as long as we're hitting our threes. If we're not hitting
Yeah.
our threes because we live and die by the three, it's just going to be a loss, and that's just it is what it is.
I just think our starting five and their starting five, like, it
would match up
It would
well,
be
yeah.
fucking epic. It'd be so epic. But yeah, that's about all I have to say right now on the NBA.
Yeah.
What time are we at?
We'll have to talk about the next round. The first one was like 40
Right
minutes,
about
right?
2 hours almost right there.
Oh, okay.
Talk about the draft briefly then.
Yeah, we can get
We had
through
the
that
NFL
quick.
draft. That was big news about a week ago now by the time this podcast comes out.
Oh yeah.
Some teams are happy, some teams are sad. Some teams
Most
made
people are happy.
some teams made pretty intelligent picks. Some people made
Not so much.
pretty stupid picks. I think the talk of the town in the NFL world was what the Falcons decided to do with taking Michael Penix at pick 8 for
That was
those
probably the only questionable
who
choice.
don't know. Yeah, I
almost
mean,
of the draft.
I'll try
Like,
to
everything
explain
else
it.
seemed pretty
Probably been the most
seamless.
questionable choice in the past couple fucking years, man.
People are calling it like the stupidest pick ever.
It just doesn't make sense because you
I'm trying to think
paid
of other like bad ones.
Kirk Cousins is like the second highest paid quarterback of all time.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
pretty sure.
walk through the variables, right? So the Atlanta Falcons signed Kirk Cousins in free agency, right?
Yep.
It's $100
They had no
million
quarter.
guaranteed. It's a $180 million contract over 4 years.
Huge contract.
To the point where, like, obviously he's going to be their starting quarterback.
Yeah.
They make a bunch of other free agent signings. It's really looking like the Falcons are going to make a stab at being a solid team. They certainly believe that their division's there to be won.
Mm-hmm.
Kirk obviously feels like that too. That's why he made the choice to come to Atlanta. I'm sure he had a bunch
Yeah.
of other suitors.
And they had great offense. They just needed a quarterback. That's
A
it.
lot of people have been saying that the piece is missing is Kirk Cousins. So when you start to think of it like that, right, you got to think the management believes in themselves, right? The management definitely doesn't believe that they're going to be shit again. And I think the idea behind picking Penix, if I'm going to try to reason with it, you guys can argue with me. I kind of understand why they did it. Because I think the thought process is they believe they're going to be so good with Kirk Cousins that they won't have a top 10 pick for the next 2, 3, 4 years. They probably don't even believe they'll have a top 20 pick in the next 2 or 3 or 4 years. So I think the belief is, why don't we get a guy we believe in now? Because if you listen to the GM talk, he was like, we want to model it after the Green Bay blueprint.
Yeah.
Right? But there's some differences that are glaring everybody in the face, right? So if you allow me to break that down as well quickly.
No.
The Green Bay model, for those who don't know, who don't watch the NFL, obviously they had Aaron Rodgers, what's he, a 3-4-time MVP now, a Super Bowl champion with the Green Bay Packers, super devoted, arguably one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game. He is. It's probably not even an argument. But he was obviously on his way out, and he was always on his way out. And I think it was, 3 years ago now, they took Jordan Love in the first round.
Yeah, and that rubbed him the wrong way.
Which really jerked off Aaron Rodgers. He was pissed. He was heated.
What pick was that?
It was in the 20s.
Yeah.
It was in the 20s, but it was in the first
pretty
round.
damn early for it. Yeah.
And people were like, why the fuck did they do that? Well, I could tell you why they did that. They knew they had a quarterback that was on their way out. They needed something new. But point being was that they had their quarterback who had been there for a long time. They needed to plan for the future. Jordan Love was also like 20.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you fast forward to now. Packers are decent. Jordan Love is decent. He was
end of the season
statistically
did really good.
I'm pretty sure the best quarterback in the NFL in the second half of the season.
Yeah, he did very, very good in the second half.
They knocked off the Cowboys, blasted the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Went to the NFC Championship game. And a lot of people believe that they're going to be set up really well for the future with Jordan Love, a quarterback. So the Falcons say, you know what? We're going to do the same thing. But, the difference is that Kirk Cousins just got there.
Literally.
Kirk Cousins,
Literally.
Kirk Cousins,
they didn't play the snap yet.
Kirk Cousins has not even thrown a football, right?
No.
As an Atlanta Falcon. And already you're preparing for the guy that's going to take my place? I mean, if the rumors are true, which I believe them to be, of Kirk Cousins and his camp being pissed off.
Oh, 100%.
At them taking Penix, it's like, what do you mean you're planning for my future? Because now, as a quarterback, like, I imagine he's got to feel insecure. And now I get it, right? If the idea is, okay, Kirk Cousins obviously at the latter half of the last season had a fucking awful injury to his Achilles, okay? Are there questions or concerns that he'd be 100%?
Of course.
I'm led to believe there's not from Atlanta's camp because you just signed him.
I'm not going to lie.
To a bunch of guaranteed money. So you're
not wrong.
So you must believe in the guy's health, right?
Yeah, with all that money, 100%, 100%.
Not only that, you take the oldest available quarterback in the draft.
Yeah, he's going to be 24.
Maybe Joe Milton's older. I don't know. But Penix is 24 years old.
He's 23 now. He'll be 24 May 8th. So he'll be 24 by the time the season starts.
Back-to-back season-ending injuries in college.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's done both his ACLs.
knees.
He's separated both shoulders. Okay? Don't get me wrong. Dog. Absolute dog when he's
dog
healthy.
shit.
He was healthy these last 2 years.
Okay?
Yeah.
But there's some things that just don't make sense. I mean, if your idea is to draft a quarterback for the future without Cousins, maybe they think Penix is so much more talented than any of the other quarterbacks they could have gotten at this point in the draft. Like, I get that. I tip my hat off to you.
Yeah.
However, there's just a lot of stuff that does not add up at all with the Green Bay model. So it was striking to see them say that they want to mirror the Green Bay model. I've talked enough.
My thing is,
please,
quick fix. Quick fix. You go, hey, Kirk, you know we signed you for all this money. In this next draft, we're thinking we're going to grab a quarterback here so we can learn under you. And when you finish your contract out, he can be the successor to you.
Oh.
Will you be okay with mentoring him, whoever that may be, at this pick? That's it. If they just went to Kirk and said that, no issues whatsoever.
Right.
He'd be completely fine. The issue was that they were fucking blindsided. His agent was like,
I mean,
what the fuck?
they said
We didn't know this. They told him that they weren't going to do this.
Right?
Yes.
They got a call allegedly 2 minutes before they made the pick. Like, while they were on the fucking clock,
Yeah.
they called Kirk Cousins and they're like,
Hey, buddy.
we're picking a quarterback right now.
Yeah.
I mean, that is crazy.
Yeah, but that could have been. We saw the first like 6 picks going to this very different. Like, no trades happened within the first.
No,
6
I know,
picks.
you're right.
So this could have went completely different, and they wouldn't have thought they would be in that position. I
Right.
mean, going off the Green Bay model, where I think Aaron Rodgers was like pick 34.
Well, hold up. Look at this. Who was going to trade for Michael Penix at all in this? Like,
Well,
he was going to go late.
Michael Penix was being looked at for the Raiders, and also the Saints. Had
No, the
rumors about
the
taking
idea,
Michael
Josh,
Penix.
was somebody below
Might trade up. I
might
don't think that was
trade
going to
up
happen.
ahead of Atlanta.
But they
I don't
could
think-
have. But they could have.
They could have, but the consensus for Michael Penix was he was going to be like late first round, maybe second round.
But that's what they told you.
That's what everyone was saying up until the
But
draft
if
ended.
the Raiders could have taken him, they would have taken him.
Yeah,
They-
That was
they-
the rumors.
they could
The
have.
rumors also the Saints could have taken him.
look, I mean,
I don't think they received any offers.
Oh, I know you in the
The
room.
only teams that I've heard that had offers were the Patriots, the Commanders,
yeah.
the Chargers, and I think the Giants were trying to move back, but that was it. I didn't hear any offers coming from any of these other picks, like with the Raiders. Like that was not news. That was not news.
I know you like Dracula with a fly.
Are we just not making sense
fly on
now?
the wall inside the rooms.
Well, when Ian Rappaport doesn't
Ian
report,
Rappaport was a fly.
yes, he
turned
literally.
into a fly
That's
in
his
the
job.
rooms? Oh, it's his job.
Yes.
Oh.
But yeah, I
What I'm
think
saying is,
Go,
What
yeah.
I'm saying is, if Penix was gonna, in a right world, Atlanta probably would have taken Penix in the second round. I'm guessing
Yes.
Atlanta heard rumors, just as Twitter heard rumors that the
Yeah.
Saints and the Raiders were eyeing Penix.
so. Like we need to take.
And
him-
they-
So
we need
here's
to
the
take him
thing.
positive.
I don't think that's true at all because, regardless,
Wait, the rumors weren't there.
can I finish? Regardless, they didn't draft any defensive fucking players, and that was the issue. They needed defensive players. So with this pick, it makes no sense, regardless if they think someone's going to jump up when there's other things in our roster we have to address.
Yeah.
But you're not going to take a defensive player at 8
Why
Well,
would
that's
you
the thing,
not?
it's like-
If
because
you
where
need
the first
defense.
defensive player go?
Well,
Where's the first corner that went off? They need corners bad.
That's what
Like,
he's saying is like,
22.
yeah, but that's
but they didn't take anybody. Is what I'm
Would have
saying.
been a reach and a half.
but they would have traded back surely if they were going to take a corner.
Let's see who they picked. That's only first round.
I was going to say, I think it's second round here too.
But they didn't
doesn't
pick
matter.
any
Regardless-
defensive players.
regardless,
I think
it's
maybe
fine. It
shows
doesn't
it,
matter.
no?
That pick didn't matter. There was a dumb pick. I don't think they had a plan. I don't think they really thought anything. I think they just tried to get ahead of something that they didn't need to.
No, they have a plan.
They drafted. No, they
Well,
don't.
they're also
Have you heard their
ass.
GM talk? Let me see if I can find the quote. He said the most dumbest thing I've ever heard
yeah,
in
I
my
have
life.
Well,
I have the
Falcons,
quote.
they're
I have the
ass.
quote.
Say
They're
it,
gonna do
please.
that. They're just
Um,
scared of us.
The quote that Josh was referring to was in reference to why they didn't take a cornerback.
Or defensive players in general.
And
It was too
a
high.
no, it was a corner. And the GM said, hold on, I have the picture on my phone. Hold on. He said, and I quote, "We would have liked to add to that position, but you don't want to force a reach or do something you shouldn't." And that was Falcons GM Terry Fontenot on not drafting.
And that's hilarious because what they did
So
is
it's
force a
funny
reach and
because-
do something they shouldn't.
But it wasn't a reach.
Penix at 8 is a reach.
Bo Nix at 12 is a reach.
I see both sides of the argument.
If the Raiders and the Saints were talking about taking Penix, and it
Penix
wasn't a
at
reach,
8 is a fucking reach.
based on what?
Because he should not have gone that early.
If the Raiders and the Saints were talking about getting him,
But if the Falcons just signed Kirk
don't
Cousins
think it's
for
a
a
reach.
huge
But it's not what I'm talking
deal,
about. That's not a reach.
and they
draft-wise.
didn't, yes,
I don't-
it is
I don't
because you
think
just
it's a-
signed
I don't
Kirk
think
Cousins.
it's a reach. No one,
That
no,
is a reach.
I'm projecting
Nobody
like
had
80
nobody had
it's not a
Michael
reach.
Penix going outside of inside
Until
the top
they
10.
did.
No,
Until
every-
they did on draft
Inside the
day.
top 10, no, they didn't.
No, he is right because
Thank you.
everybody had Penix going late first round.
Correct.
The only reason why I think it's a reach is because of the team he landed on.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I think if one of those teams had traded up for Penix, I don't think it would have been a reach.
No,
at
it's a
all.
reach for the Falcons.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's a reach in general.
It's a reach by like 4 years.
Yes, there's
That's the reach part of it to me.
Yes.
You know what I'm trying to say?
So you're saying
But look,
he
but look,
should have
but
been
listen,
drafted
right? But listen,
8
listen.
or
If,
not?
If somebody traded up, yeah.
No, shut up. Listen. If you're gonna think the way a GM would think, and you're gonna super believe in the strength of your team and believe that the Falcons are gonna be so goddamn good that they won't have a chance to get a quarterback of the future, I completely I'm gonna be honest. I completely understand why they took a quarterback. Whether or not I understand why it was Penix, we have to literally wait at least 3 years until the guy plays a fucking professional snap in the NFL. But who knows? Kirk Cousins could re-injure himself. We don't know, dude. We don't know. But if one thinks for sure, that GM thinks they're going to be nasty.
He does, and I think that's going to be the death of him because
And look, like I get it. Like I imagine that's how you have to think when you want to run a franchise. But look, it is definitely questionable. I think. I mean, people were shocked. We were shocked when Schefter came on screen and was like, "This is going to be the shock pick of the draft." They were looking at a quarterback and they're like, "Oh, bet like maybe they're going to take McCarthy, Nix." Nobody was thinking Penix.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw Michael Penix pop up and we were like,
that's
"What
happening."
the
Yeah.
fuck?" I mean, it's been funny seeing like the reaction videos of Falcons fans and shit.
I mean, it just seems too random for me to think that they actually really had, like, they had this planned out. Like, I
They
really
better
think
hope he's Lamar Jackson.
he's not going to be, so they're fucked.
Jackson.
But like, unfortunately, that's like the
This
type
seemed
of,
like a fucking spur of the moment, like, maybe we should fucking do this type of pick because
Well,
he
that's
was.
what- that's
when
what it is.
when they walked down the fucking, there was a video of them in the fucking draft room. He's like explaining to Arthur Moore, whatever the fuck his name is.
Arthur Black is
Arthur
his name,
Blank.
I think. Or
Arthur Blank. He's like literally
Who is the owner, by the way?
explaining to him like why the fuck they made the pick. Like that clearly wasn't part of their draft plan.
Correct.
And that's where I agree with you. Like they might have thought that he wouldn't have been available there, and they probably said to themselves pre-draft, like, "Hey, if Penix is there, like, we could take a chance."
I don't think it was pre-draft. I think it was in the round. They were like, "Fuck it, let's try and grab him."
I think they would have wanted to take him in the second round or moved up in the 20s and taken him.
I know what you're saying, but heard
they
rumors,
and then if they hear rumors that he's going to be taken basically at 13, 14.
because even Sean Payton, right? Sean Payton came out and was talking about if we stay on the quarterback
he gave up,
conversation,
yeah.
that
like fake info. Out
he
there.
was like, I may have had a part to play with the Vikings trading up a pick to get McCarthy. Like I made them think that we wanted him, but we actually got our guy Bo Nix. Like that's the shit that happens with the draft. I think it's funny, but this is going to be a super interesting draft to watch for the future. I mean, because there's some guys that there's at least 5 teams who are thinking they have their franchise quarterback now.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's only
with,
half of them
with
do.
Bo Nix and McCarthy going to the Vikings. Obviously, the New Englanders are directly affected. Obviously, they drafted Drake May, who people seem to be pretty high on. A lot of people think that he's like one of the more NFL-ready quarterbacks. I have no idea what the fuck that means, to be honest. Maybe you guys do because you guys watch more football than I do, but like...
Well, there are players that you can just start right out of college and they'll do well.
Yeah.
Like some people have more of an adjustment line, and I think Drake May is going to have
work on stuff.
Honestly, he's going to have he's not like to a wide margin, but he's going to have to adjust. There's a lot of things he's not doing well, and the staff that we signed are particularly people that work well with quarterbacks.
Right.
So earlier when we signed those guys, it's like, why the fuck are we signing Alex Van Pelt?
Yeah.
Like he really didn't do much.
Yeah.
But when you think of it, we're getting a young quarterback and he's going to help him with his like mechanics and shit like that. Makes sense.
It definitely seems like he's coming into a comfier landing spot than
Mac Jones
other
did.
quarterbacks we've seen come into the league. Even same thing with Jaden Daniels. Now, obviously, they're going to have a new head coach in Washington, but he's got young receivers to grow with. Like, there's talent around him. And obviously, the first pick, who we haven't even fucking mentioned at all, Caleb Williams, is probably coming into, like, the most stacked offense for a team to have a number 1 pick in NFL history.
Yeah.
I mean, the Carolina Panthers
really set
are
him up
kind of
well.
looking like idiots now. But
Oof.
the Bears obviously had pick 1. They took Caleb Williams. They took at pick 9 Rome Odunze, who some people are saying is their best wide receiver in the draft. I think that's fucking ludicrous, just because of how good Marvin Harrison's tape looks.
You one of those?
Might want to what?
You think Rome's the best or no?
No, I don't think he's the best. But
Oh.
It's like 1A, 1B.
But he's there, yeah.
With
He's
Marvin?
a special guy.
He's
I
not.
know
It's
you
not
don't
one
know
A.
ball and you have a high. You
No,
have
no,
very,
saying
You
this.
jump on
1A.
things like a maniac with no knowing shit.
1A, 1B, crazy.
No, it's not.
It's
1A,
1. It's 1,
not.
2.
It's 1-2. 1A, 1B is crazy.
1A, 1B.
There is a difference between the two. Clearly.
Yeah, look.
There it
I
is.
personally, I like Rome better.
Why? What does he do better?
His contested catch rate, I like his body better. I like his routes better. He's like a true X guy.
That's fair. A lot
He's
of
a
people are saying the
big-bodied
same
receiver.
thing.
Like, do you like, for instance, like, do you like Justin Jefferson or Devontae Adams?
What do you
answer the
mean?
question?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What do you mean? Who do I
Fuck you.
personally like better?
You like
Who I
Kobe
think
or
is a better
Jordan?
receiver?
It's not my question. You like Kobe or Jordan?
Like their body type, the type of
Just answer the
receiver they
question.
are.
The type of the receiver they are, or
Who
who's
you
a better
prefer.
player?
Type of receiver.
I'm just asking in your mind.
He's not
Who do you
asking
like?
you who's better.
Who do I like?
Yes.
So my opinion,
Yes. What do you mean?
I like
I want to ask you.
I like Devontae Adams more than I like Justin Jefferson.
Okay, yeah.
And
Marvin
he's-
Harrison Jr.
he's
is like
saying
Justin
Rome-
Jefferson.
Yeah, he's saying
and Rome is like Devontae
Okay,
Adams.
but if we're talking about receiving, Devontae Adams is a better receiver in my opinion than Justin Jefferson is.
Because you like him better.
No,
Like, I could find a.
I think Devontae Adams is a better pure receiver than Justin Jefferson is.
So in time,
Justin
you'll
Jefferson
probably
is like
think
receiver
Rome is
one.
better.
I'm sorry. Wait, what?
Like he's trying to get you to say that Rome will be better.
I'm not
He
trying
won't.
to get him to say that.
That's what
I thought he was going to say.
I think, in my opinion, Marvin Harrison profiles as a better overall receiver than Rome does.
That's fair.
That's how I see
That's
it.
fair.
I
People
don't think
are saying the same thing about Rome.
it could be close, but it's not 1A, 1B. It's not that close. It's not that close.
It's closer than you think.
The one's a generational prospect
fair.
for a reason. The other one got picked 9 for.
If one didn't have the name he had, I think it'd be a little.
Well, all right. Well, one got.
But yeah.
You already got 2 receivers got picked over.
the guy that
anyway.
Neighbors is a 2.
Anyway,
But
Caleb Williams was coming into a fucking crazy situation.
Yeah.
And it was sad seeing all the Justin Fields memes of like, what is he thinking?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
that is sad.
It's tough.
it's just sad. I mean, I was thinking like, I was trying to think of the haul they could have got, if they were to have traded the number 1 pick, still get Rome at 9.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't even have had to trade it that far back because you probably would think like they could get a top 5 pick in this year's draft, plus probably a star defensive player, plus more picks. They'd be able to keep Fields and get a Dunze at 9. I could almost make an argument that they'd be even better on paper than they are right now.
Yeah, they could have got a top 5 pick,
but I'm not
plus a pick next year.
I don't
plus
know
another
enough
pick.
about the NFL.
It gets messy at that point.
Yeah, it's too much.
I was gonna say about like the NFL readiness thing, like Caleb Williams will start right away.
Yeah,
Jaden Daniels will start right away.
May is going to
start.
start.
Nix is going to start right away. May might start right away.
I think the plan is for him to ease into the system.
Penix is not, obviously.
Penix, no.
No, okay, yeah.
McCarthy
if Penix went somewhere else, yeah, obviously McCarthy's going to start.
It looks like
right
I don't think
he
that obvious.
probably shouldn't, but he
Sam
will.
Darnold?
He'll start over Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
He might.
Like, but in a sense, like, I'm trying to think here. Like, J.J. McCarthy isn't technically an NFL-ready QB.
Yeah.
No.
Like, he needs years.
Right.
Like, Penix is actually an NFL-ready QB.
Yes.
You can say what you want. He does have, like, 4 years of experience.
NFL ready, but he might already be at his ceiling is the issue.
Definitely not his ceiling.
You don't think
He
so?
only played 2 healthy seasons.
I think
How could he only be
I
this
think
season?
that's probably the best you're going to get out of him. I think, in my opinion.
I think it's
I think his room
4
to
years
grow.
in his college career is the best he's going to get.
I don't think he has that much room to grow.
I think it's
especially with
pretty,
the injuries.
I agree. I think it's similar to Burrow.
Crazy.
Burrow
What
was
does that mean?
because Burrow
What?
was 24, 25 when he came into the league. I don't think Burrow's grown at all,
Oh, that's
to
fair.
be honest.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten any better.
I guess if he was just him.
I don't think he's
he is
anything
what he
better
was.
at all.
Especially
But he was better
there.
than Penix was in college, though, at the same time.
Sure.
Like, his ceiling was higher anyway, even if he's at it. But yeah, with injuries, I don't think he has much room to grow.
I don't know how to
Penix.
think about the Joe Burrow comment.
Yeah, it's almost getting too deep.
Like Drake May is technically like a project. Like in a just
Yes.
world, he would not play for the first year, sit behind someone good,
Yeah.
and then learn from him.
A lot of people are
I
saying
don't think he's going to sit behind Jacoby Brisket for the whole year.
Right.
Probably like 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah. Jaden Daniels is NFL ready though. Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be.
You think,
literally
you think he's less of a
years
project?
something
You think he's less of a project than
yes.
he's not
Jaden
less
Daniels
of a,
also played for 4 years.
he's not less
He's
of
a
a
Heisman
project.
winner.
He's not less of a project than Drake May is.
I can't.
What are you where are you
Less of a
basing
project
this off
Drake May.
of?
He's gonna the film. Every year Jaden Daniels has gotten better. Every single year, his numbers have gone up. His
You wanna
passing
know-
numbers, his
you-
rushing
you-
numbers.
Is there a correlation to why his numbers went up every single year, Mike?
Drake May also hasn't played much.
Drake May, only played 2 seasons.
He's played 2 seasons and he's
Jaden
had
Daniels has 4 years and a Heisman. You don't think he's better right now?
than Drake May.
Yes.
Pure talent, no.
That doesn't make any sense.
How does that not make sense?
Who won the Heisman?
Okay, brother. That
Is the
doesn't
Heisman
mean
not a talent
Johnny
award?
Manziel won the Heisman. Where's he at?
Who?
Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, he's very talented.
Where's he at?
You think he's more
What
talented
did he do in the
than May?
NFL?
That's not my question.
No,
said
he's
he's
not more
more
talented than Drake May. No, he's not.
What? You don't think
Johnny Manziel?
Don't let Zach hear this. Zach's gonna ream you
Zach
out.
would agree with me because
No,
he's
you
not.
think he
He's not.
would?
He's not
He
delusional
would
now.
not agree with you. He definitely thinks
Is
Johnny
Johnny
Manziel's
Man-
like a top 5
Okay.
QB of all time in the college.
Here's my point, though.
Yeah, you missed on that one.
Here's my point.
He can be more talented, but be more of a project.
He's definitely not more.
I
He
think
might have
Jaden.
more loose ends to tie up.
I think Jaden Daniels going to LSU and him playing better are mutually exclusive. I don't think he's that great of a quarterback. I think he's very good.
But was
But I
surrounded
think-
by really good talent.
Exactly. And talent-wise, talent-wise, I think he, again, is closer to his ceiling than Drake May is. I think Jaden Daniels probably reached his ceiling as well.
Good. So yes, he's close to his ceiling, but his ceiling's above Drake May's right. I'm sorry. Let me think about this.
Drake May has a higher ceiling than
You
Jaden
got
Daniels
him,
does.
Josh.
Correct. But right now, Jaden Daniels is closer to his ceiling than Drake.
I think
He's
Drake.
more ready to play.
I think
So
Jaden
he's
Daniels.
less of a project, so he's ready to play now.
I think there's issues with Jaden Daniels that we
What's
don't have
his
to go
issues?
over. First off, he does know when to slide. He doesn't have velocity on the ball.
Okay.
He does not have good velocity on the ball whatsoever, right?
When does that hurt anybody?
As a quarterback,
Name people with bad velocities from their ball.
they're not playing because they're not good.
No Hall of Famer ever had.
No,
bad
that's not
velocity
true.
with the ball. All right.
But the issue with quarterbacks is you want somebody that can throw a good deep ball that
Yeah,
won't hang in
throws
the
a
air.
good deep ball.
That won't hang in the air is the issue.
He's got a good one.
In the NFL, if you do not have the velocity and that power and that speed under the balls that you're throwing and that zip, chances are you're going to get picked off a lot more on those deep throws.
Damn, you guys are really into this.
He's mad about it.
It's just I don't. It's
Drake May is bad
because he talks about like he like looks at all this tape and stuff like that.
do.
But if you don't know Jaden Daniels, one of his weak points is that he has no velocity or like low velocity on his balls.
I always say that.
Like that, they don't always say that.
Doesn't matter. Drew Brees had a
It
weak
does
arm.
matter.
Third best QB of all time. I don't know. Everyone says anything. Drake May can't set his feet. That's all he needs to learn. He'll be good.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
He's
what
got arm
Belichick
talent,
was saying, too.
but he doesn't set his feet, which is a big problem.
He does set his feet.
He
It's just
doesn't
he's
set his feet.
the
That's
issue.
literally his main issue.
He's never set his feet ever.
He's never set his feet ever, actually.
He does set his
You
feet.
watch his film,
the issue
he never sets his feet.
The issue with him is that he gets a bit too jittery when like
Yeah.
pressure's coming.
Doesn't set his feet.
But he does set his feet, and when he does set his feet, it's 9 out of 10 times a great throw. But we can move
True,
on
but
because
he doesn't set his feet.
this
so
is
it's not a
yapping.
great throw.
Well, okay. Well, we talking about film, you can literally see that.
Yeah, we can see he doesn't set his feet. And pull up a tape of him not setting his feet.
No, I'm gonna put a cap on it.
Christ, this is like the worst.
Joe Alt, I think, is the best pick of
Joe
the draft.
Alt, best pick of the draft.
I think
for
Joe
sure.
Alt's the best pick of the draft. I think John Hogbog's a champ. I think next 5 years they win the division.
Shout out Joe Alt.
I'm done for the day.
But yeah,
Malik Neighbors suffer.
that's our
Absolute
take.
suffer.
That's our take on the quarterbacks. Pretty much that got taken. That was pretty much the talk of the first round. Some of the receivers.
Bo Nix will be fun, I think.
So we'll see. It's going to be an interesting NFL season. A lot of teams trying to reinvent themselves. The Bears are going to be must watch. I imagine they're going to have they're probably going to have a handful of primetime games
I think
for the
honestly,
first time in a while.
I think like we were talking about next year's like draft, like just based off this year, like super early projections, too early projections.
This might be the best
it's-
draft class ever. Is that what you were
I
going to
hate you
say?
so much. The things you say,
Absolutely not.
the most caught in the moment aspects. I fucking can't.
I can be a
with you.
prisoner of the moment sometimes.
You are probably the worst prisoner of the
This
moment.
first round's kind of
You're
cracked.
sentenced to life in the moment.
This first round's kind of cracked.
It's going to be a
crazy.
pretty good first round, but I don't know.
Just based on
All time's
6
crazy.
QBs going in the first like 12 picks, yes, it'll be a pretty high draft. But I was just saying, I think the NFL is probably the most balanced it's ever been.
Oh, yeah.
In my existence, yeah. Probably in all-time existence, I have to imagine.
I wouldn't-
Now,
I
yeah,
wouldn't say
going
that.
into this
wouldn't say
year, he's
that?
probably right.
Because you don't know.
I mean,
before the
there's
cap was a thing,
I'm saying,
it
I
was, like,
personally wouldn't say that because I don't know.
why?
But like it's very. I don't
think
know.
it's
I don't know what the
definitely-
fuck it was in 1963.
It's probably the most talented the league's ever been.
Actually, I didn't want to say
average-wise.
talented. I wanted to say
Especially
like
at
evenly
quarterback.
distributed.
In
Like
terms
the most
of
like
there's no like
not that there's no clear front runner, but there's no
But, like,
clear
there's, like,
ass team.
well
besides
yeah
the Panthers.
like the AFC like there was always like AFC's like way talented than the NFC. I feel like it's even.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't feel like there's no Browns anymore. Besides the Panthers,
Well, the Browns
Certainly
the Browns
no
will do it again.
Lions anymore, right?
there's no Lions, there's no Browns, there's no Jags, there's no Bills.
Yeah, the
Dolphins.
Panthers.
Yeah, but the
Yeah, they're
Panthers, I
definitely
feel
the
like
worst
could
team, but
do something. I feel like Bryce Young
but
can only
see
take
the
a
thing,
step
but that's the thing is like they're still on. They're on year 2 of the first pick in the draft, like very promising quarterback.
He's
You know
promising.
what I mean?
Yeah, he's promising.
Like
something.
every team pretty much has a proven starter or a young promising guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes, a young guy that can possibly do something. Yeah.
Like the F tier quarterbacks right now. This
Are
is,
young.
This conversation's way too long.
Yeah.
But if you exclude like the rookies and the guys that are Pro Bowlers, it's probably like low key. The bar is high. It's like Baker, Carr, Garoppolo if he starts.
Well, I wouldn't say Baker.
Wait,
Baker
what
did well
was
this year.
this?
But that's
that
what
was
I'm
a
saying.
Crazy
No, but-
tier to
No,
put
no,
those
no,
three
Baker
people
was
in.
good.
What the fuck?
Garoppolo.
Where'd Garoppolo come from?
They're at the bottom. He's,
What
he-
the
He's gonna
fuck?
be the starter for fucking the. What are you talking about?
Who's you starting for?
Didn't he sign with Vegas?
No, he was there last year, then left halfway
Who's
through
their
the season.
starter?
AOC, baby.
I think
Oh,
Garoppolo's on the Rams now. I believe.
Yeah, he's a backup for the
What?
Rams. Yeah.
Anyway,
That's best.
but you know what I mean? Like,
what did Baker do to you? Baker had a
like,
great season.
It'd be like Geno Smith,
I
Aiden
know,
O'Connell.
but I'm saying
what the-
on paper
You just
he's
targeted
not.
As the F tier?
He's not as good as the other
AOC's
young guys. He's not.
Baker?
It's like Purdy,
What
Geno Smith,
Purdy do?
but you would take those guys as your quarterback. That's the point I'm saying.
I would say like.
But if you look at the landscape of the league of
look at
guys that
fucking
are
bottom
young,
QBs now. Jesus.
the guys that are young and promising, and the guys that are
Hold up.
yeah, dude.
I can look at the fucking how the QB. tier
But that's
lists rolled
good.
out.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's negative to say that those guys are at the bottom, but those are the guys that are at the bottom. That's true.
I don't know about that.
Maybe not them,
true.
but I know what
That
you're
was-
saying.
I see what you're
the worst
going for.
the worst starting quarterback now compared to like maybe a couple years ago, significantly better.
Is way
the
higher.
bars
Yes,
the bars
that's what I-
the
that's
bars
what I-
were-
yes,
yes.
Like there's no DF tier that exists. Is that fine?
Yeah.
You have like a bunch of guys that are like C tier,
I could think of some. Ain't no,
don't know.
yeah, all the Raiders quarterbacks are dookie right now, but it is what it is.
but I don't count them though because it's the point of having hope in a young guy that's still not
Like Desmond
proven
Ritter's
yet.
ass. Right.
Not a
Going off of
fucking
last
starter.
He's not a starter now.
Well, I'm going off of last year.
But like
You
Raiders,
can't. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying going into this season,
Minshew, Aiden O'Connell,
there's not a
on the
lot
Raiders,
of guys
that's
that
a dookie
suck.
You're
butts.
so mad.
They suck.
No, you're mad because I'm making a good point.
I don't see how you put Baker, Carr, and Garoppolo in the same tier.
Okay, but you're missing the point. To be honest,
Yes, I think the F tier QBs are a lot better than F tier QBs were before.
I'll rephrase and say that I don't think there's no F or D tier starting QBs right now.
Correct. I think C tier is like the bottom tier.
Yeah.
I guess
Okay,
I don't really
that's
count
fair.
D as a fucking tier. But
Yeah,
yeah,
because you can't really count the rookies and stuff. But I would I would put all the rookie QBs like at B because it's just promise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not proven.
Personally, I'm
You would
putting
take-
Daniel Jones at F tier. Dude sucks. He's a shit.
Daniel Jones is probably the worst quarterback.
I'll give you. Yeah, that's.
But
fair.
objectively
Think about
speaking, you would probably take Daniel Jones.
If I was held at gunpoint,
You know what I mean? Like I'm being serious. though.
Daniel Jones might be the
It's
worst
like Russell
starting
Wilson,
QB.
Daniel Jones, Carr. But like 10 years ago, like those, not even 10 years ago, like even right now, like those are still very
Russell
serviceable
Wilson
guys.
had a good year. I'll have you know.
I know that, but
Carr had a good year too. Why are you doing this to them? You hate Carr that much?
you're missing the point, dude.
yeah,
They're actually good.
I know they're
But
good.
I'm
Why
saying
do
like
it
the
to them?
landscape of the league is also really good.
That's what I'm saying though. Yeah, we're agreeing.
Like, I'm
I
not.
just
Sa-
don't know
I'm
why
not.
you're
I didn't
singling
say
out
these guys
Carr.
are bad.
You're saying they're at the bottom.
They are at the bottom, but
they're
the
bad.
talent. But they're still talented. That's
They're
the
still-
point I'm
but
trying
they're
to make.
bad
I'm not
relative to
coming
their
next
peers.
week. To be honest,
they're the best of the worst. They're the best of the
You're
worst.
just,
Best of the worst.
you're just trying to hear what you want to hear, though.
I'm hearing what you're saying.
He's not saying they suck, but in terms of the tiering of the quarterbacks, they're at the bottom tier. They're
Yeah.
not bad, but they're at the bottom tier.
Well, they're bad relative to their peers.
If you want to say that, go ahead. Yes.
But they're.
Where
If-
else would you put it?
That's what I'm saying.
if
But
that's
it's
how
like they're
you're seeing-
actually solid, though.
Yeah, I know.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
Okay, but Daniel Jones is probably less than solid, I think.
Oh fuck you.
okay. Yes. Moving on.
I think
Anjas,
put
go
Daniel
ahead.
Jones by
Anjas,
himself.
skip it.
I was gonna put Daniel
Oh
Jones by
Lord.
himself.
Let's get out of here.
Put Kyler Murray at the bottom.
But you
It's C
almost
tier.
would,
Yeah,
though.
that's insane.
I would.
No.
But he's actually good. That's the point I'm trying to make.
He's better than.
So
all
you
the
can say
quarterbacks
you
mentioned.
agree.
Yeah, no, I agree. We're on the same page.
The talent level is higher than it's ever been.
Yes. No. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just got offended because I brought Derek Carr up.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know
you're
why
an
you did
idiot.
that Baker Mayfield first off, and you put Garoppolo in
Because
there.
he's
I was peeved about that.
uninspiring, dude. Like
Garoppolo doesn't even have a fucking job.
I thought he was their starter, but you get my point. Anyway, yeah, we have kind of a different Anjas this week. It's more of a fun one.
Oh.
It's would you rather go back in time to see the dinosaurs, or jump forward 1,000 years to see our futuristic society?
Dinosaurs. Only because I don't think they look anything like what we think they do. Just off base of the bones, and I'd love to see that and be like, oh wow, like that is not wow, that's nothing. And what they sound like, because we really don't know what they sound like. We can only guess.
Well, that's the
That'd be
thing,
sick.
right? It's kind of like the question you almost have to ask yourself. It's like, do you want to go back to see
What we got wrong.
the known,
Yeah.
kind of, or would you rather see the unknown?
Ooh, it's 1,000 years.
1,000 years.
And I
Sorry, do
only
I come back?
what?
Do I
Oh yeah,
go
am I
back?
stuck there?
You're just
Yeah.
going to see it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I didn't see that in the question. I'm like, wait a second. Am I
No,
stuck
you're
there?
not. You're not gonna live.
Oh, you know
No,
what?
I'm going
live,
back. Dinosaurs
bro.
leaving there.
No, definitely dinosaurs. Because I feel like if I went to the future for 1,000 years, I'd be like, wow, all this cool shit, and I can't even do anything. I'll be long gone before then. So fuck that. I'd rather go back and
You could bring it back with you.
no. I think you're just watching. That
Well,
makes
it's not
it
your
fair.
question, is it?
I'm afraid of what the future is gonna look like.
Also, that. What if we're all just everything's blown up, and I'm like, oh fuck. Like that would
Which
suck.
Dinosaurs?
What do you mean?
Like which era?
I feel like in all the movies they all just were there and they were all there together. So wherever they're all there together.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm just trying to see a.
Let me see a little neck.
I'd want to see a Stegosaurus.
Okay.
What's that? Oh,
Those are my favorite with the spiny back, or they had the scales and shit. I'm with you. I think I'd go backwards.
do they know I'm there? Will I get killed?
Well, they
No, you're just observing.
Okay,
They
good.
could
I'm
kill
just,
You're
you.
fine. It's
Oh,
just
I'd
like
be
it's just
scared.
like what would you rather see more? What are you more interested in?
yeah, definitely
I
the
think
dinosaurs.
we're like
That'd
a
be sick.
ball in the sky.
Going to see the
sentient
dinosaurs or
In
going to see
1,000
the
years?
future?
Imagine that.
No, I meant like we go back, but we're just.
Oh yeah, we're just there.
observing.
We can see them, but they can't see us. We're
You're
in
in,
tan-
you're in spectator
off.
mode.
Yeah, we'll do that. Oh wow, that's a good question. I didn't think about that now. I was kind of gonna pick the future, but then I kind of thought you kind of brought up some good points. Dinosaurs are pretty sick.
Hmm.
Yeah, they said they like sound like birds or some shit. Maybe like that'd be cool to
Yeah.
fucking see. T-Rex roostering, that'd be wild.
T-Rex just cooing. He wakes up like a rooster. Damn.
Nah.
Could you see people too? What if I picked the dinosaur era when they had people?
Like the caveman.
Yeah. Can I do that?
Let's see whatever
That
you want.
cheating? I'll take that. I think I'll do. Yeah, I think I'll get some dinosaurs too.
Sick. Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
But now we have to talk about what the future would be like, though.
Yeah.
Anything though.
But I think that's hard. Like, I think it's so 1,000 years, bro.
Yeah.
I think Penix
Like,
will start
in 1,000 years.
1,000 years from now.
He'll be fucking everything's broken his body. He's walking out like the Terminator.
Yeah, like a.
Rogers will still be playing.
Yeah.
His Achilles
On zero
healed
Achilles.
faster than possible.
Take ivermectin.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say what the future would be like. I don't think we'd be like. I don't think it would look like the monochrome SpongeBob future. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you guys
everything
live in shipping
chrome.
containers, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't think it's gonna be all it's cracked
You
up to
you
be.
go in there is all
That's probably in the
storage
next
containers
20
everywhere?
years. This is 1,000 years. Like that's gonna happen in our lifetime.
yeah.
I think there'd be some crazy advancements, but like how crazy. How
What if
crazy
they have
could they be?
dinosaurs in the future? I was stroking out.
You
what
gotta
if they,
fix
what if they
your
bring
laptop.
back dinosaurs in the future?
Run
You
until the
see
wheels come off.
dinosaurs there.
In the future?
Yeah, what if they bring the dinosaurs back in the future?
It's a double whammy. Then that'd be
Yeah.
cool.
So you gamble that.
Do you think they'll have tornado-proof houses in town?
In the future, I would hope
imagine
so.
They probably just solved tornado.
But I feel like
problem.
at the same time, everything's gonna be glass.
Oh, we'll have the ability to stop the weather.
yeah, I'd have to imagine.
To cut tornadoes, a tornado cutter.
See now,
Tornado
this
cutter.
is where it
Ooh,
gets.
I didn't think about that.
Now, this is where it gets interesting, though, right? Because this is where like we could try
giant
to
turbo.
sway ourselves to go to the future.
Yeah, but you're just seeing it. You're not living it.
Like, what advancements do you think will happen in 1,000 years?
Flying cars.
Probably flying cars.
Is it gonna be robots and shit?
Oh,
That'd
probably a
be-
shit ton of robots. Yeah,
Like, how far is AI gonna be along?
we're gonna see AI mommies out there.
Is there actually gonna be? Is there actually gonna be sex robots?
Within 5
Like
years,
how the
every
memes-
time I hear.
I think they said. I think the meme is like it has to come within like 6 months.
Yeah,
or something, right?
Something like that.
Oh Lord.
Funny.
No, dinosaurs.
Yeah, I think I would do the dinosaurs too. I still do. I'm afraid of what the future would look like. There's no guarantees that looks cool.
Yeah, it could be desolate and barren, or it could be like fucking like utopia. We literally
Yeah,
don't know.
but
or
I
it could
think,
be like more the same. That would be kind of ass.
but I think I'm only saying that
This looks
because
nothing different. At
Yeah,
all.
just it's just we're still in Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
but I think I'm only saying that because I'm imagining myself living in that time. But that's not really the question. It's
Yeah.
like, what would you rather see?
Yeah.
I think I would just rather see the dinosaurs. I think that's what I think that's more interesting to me. But I do think it would be super interesting to see the future because if you were going to see the future, you could compare to your preconceived notions on what you believe the future would look like.
That's
Just came
true.
in dinosaurs.
I guess.
Yeah, what do you think of when you see
but
dinosaurs?
not really though, because like if you believe the movies and the textbooks, like you kind of already know what they're gonna look like
You have
anyway.
a preconceived notion of what they're going to look like.
Yeah, I guess
they're
I know
just-
what
they're
you
like,
mean.
at
But
the
I
end of
guess
the
what I'm
day,
trying to say is
educated
that
guesses.
we have hard evidence of what the past looks like, and we don't have that for the future.
Yeah,
It
we have
hasn't
no
happened
evidence
yet.
what the future looks
Yeah.
like. I get what you're saying.
You know,
Yeah.
Like, how hard is the evidence if they're just like it's theory though? Like, it's all
Hard
it's
as
theory.
bone,
we
brother.
don't know that much.
Yeah.
Like we do. We know a lot, but we don't know for certain.
True.
It's always that little percentage of like maybe this isn't what they actually look like.
we should go to like the
future?
Smithsonian.
Yeah. What if we were building the fucking bones wrong? Like we were like building it to make it look like something, but like
They look completely.
that wasn't
different.
how it was supposed to be. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like we see all these bones and
Well-
it goes into the T-Rex shape, but it's like, well, maybe this didn't actually go there.
Well, no, because I think that's how they find them fossilized in the
Just
ground.
not straight up like that.
Well, they're together
I'm pretty
in a
sure.
way.
Yeah,
What if they were doing a flip that day?
like the bones would lay.
They would be in a flip position.
The bones would lay in which,
What
T-Rex
if
should've
the
flipped.
skulls weren't their real skulls?
like, if you laid down on the floor right now
Yeah.
and died, and decomposed over hundreds of thousands of years, you're gonna be in the position in which you were laying down and got fossilized when the lava came over you. Like,
But like, what if?
like they find the they found the
What if somebody
bodies in like
misstepped?
Pompeii and shit.
That's true.
You know what I
But
mean?
they're real there. But what if they did a misstep?
Oh, the misstep.
Like, wait
Were
a
the
minute.
dinosaurs actually real?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You can make bones.
I mean, yeah.
I think they were
make
real.
bones.
I think they were real.
No, I think they were too.
Damn. So we all said go back in time. That wasn't that cool.
Yeah. I'll
think
play
we
James.
got good
We'll go
reasonings.
forward in time.
Yeah, James.
Yeah, fuck the
Contrarian.
past.
Forward in time to listen to Taylor Swift even more.
Do you think any of like the music? That's interesting. Do you think any of the current cultural stuff
The
will,
music
will,
would be
will,
like beep, beep, beep,
will
beep, beep,
stand
beep,
the
beep.
test of time?
Like,
Be more house music.
no, songs getting shorter. It'll be like just
second
jingles
songs.
now.
No.
Yeah, on stage. Bye, PetSmart, and then they leave. Boom. That's Coachella. Coachella's
They
only
play,
10 minutes
just
now.
Like the two
'Cause our
chords.
Yeah.
Our attention span is so fried.
Yeah. We go crazy for it though.
Oh wow, that'd be crazy.
There's music lists like the clubs where you have the headphones on everywhere. There's no real clubs anymore.
I hate that shit so much.
Yeah, like people might be way more independent and shit. I don't know. I'm going back in time.
Yeah, I think that's the only right. I mean, not the only right answer, but I think that's the coolest thing.
Yeah.
Cause imagine seeing a fucking dinosaur, like for real.
Cause that's true too. Cause like there's also a lot of unknowns still with that. Like we don't really,
Yeah.
be knowing what the fuck they were doing. Like,
Yeah.
you don't really know.
What if they talked? You know, what if they were the first people to learn English? Never know.
They did the cave paintings.
That was them. Maybe it was them.
They are our creators.
Who knows?
They-
Elephants paint. Why can't a T-Rex?
Dinosaurs built the pyramids.
Maybe.
No.
There's a ride on Disney where one's holding the pillar up. Maybe they did that with the
What is
pyramids.
that? What ride is that?
I forget what it's called.
What? I don't know what you're talking
At
about.
the end, there's a big T-Rex that pops out of you.
With a pillar from the Egypt?
No, separate thing. No. There's like a column falling, and it's just like pushing it over or something like that. Like they're like taking over.
I was about to say.
But yeah,
Huh. I don't know. I'm going back in time.
yeah, back in time.
Songs.
You're
I got this week I watched the entire Fallout series TV show. So I'm picking the classic song from Fallout. It's
Please say it. You don't have it.
hold up. It's I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire by the Ink Spots. Try to find that one on.
Nice.
They got that?
Yeah, of
Nice.
course.
Yeah, it definitely.
Absolute banger song. If you never played Fallout, play it. If you don't want to play it, watch the
Watch
show.
the show.
It's good.
How about you, Ange?
I'm bad. LL Cool J.
Is that the one from the movie?
I have no idea.
Is that the one that goes,
Thinking Bad
I'm
Boys?
bad, I'm bad.
You know it.
really,
No.
really bad.
No?
No.
Nope.
It's Michael Jackson.
Yeah?
Yep.
With LL Cool J?
What are
You didn't actually believe that.
I don't know the fucking song.
You know the song "Bad" by Michael Jackson? I thought that's what
no,
you were saying.
I know the song. Yeah, that's
oh,
what I was saying.
yeah, it's "Bad" by Michael Jackson.
I don't know the LL Cool J one.
Oh.
definitely not that.
You look at Ben Simmons stats. You okay?
My song "You Sacrifices" by Earth Gang and Company.
Bookers. Damn.
Yep, Earth Gang, Smino, J. Cole. All right.
Looking at Batum stats.
Oh, let's get out of here.
Yeah, fucking
Fourth quarter yelling, why the fuck Batum in?
1:30 in the morning. I'm gonna
We're in overtime right now.
the clip. This thumbnail is gonna be me at the Last Supper.
No, it's
You
not.
guys there with me.
Why?
I
Tornado in the
guarantee,
background.
I guarantee you it won't
It's
be
supposed
that.
to be
It should-
Michael's dinner.
It should be dinosaur.
I have an idea.
Michael's, we should put dinner. We should put dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs with tornadoes.
That's not happening. I'm telling you
All
right
Josh,
now,
Josh,
I'm not
Josh,
doing
what's
that.
What's the dinosaur with the ball and chain on his like tail?
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Spin him in the tornado with us.
So you guys will definitely not be seeing that. That's a
You'll see
Photoshop.
that thumbnail this week, guys. Hey,
Yeah, stay
you'll see that
tuned.
one. And when you know that one hits, you'll know who
Spoiler, it
came up with that
won't.
one. Instead of a tornado, it's the spinning Stegosaurus or whatever the fuck it is.
That's a slur.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here. Happy birthday, Michael.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday.
Thank
Well,
you.
not anymore.
Not anymore.
The big
It was.
25.
Big 2-5.
Yeah, this has been episode 39 of Diversity Catalog. Hopefully you enjoyed us listening and break down everything that happened this week. between sports, politics, the NFL, NBA. A lot of shit was going on. We'll see what happens next week. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. If you're listening on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, rate the podcast 5 stars. Follow our social medias. You can follow us at Diversity Catalog on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. That's about all I got.
Shout out Lean Beef Patty.
Have a good week. Spread love.
Yes, sir.
Go forward.
Stay warm.